muting.
Hello everyone and welcome to Tour at War. So this is the 20th anniversary of Tour and we are in for a treat with some TF2 for tonight. So TF2, a previous Tour game, but it has been resurrected for this very special occasion. We've got 8 teams lined up for us tonight. We will be seeing a select few as we are going to have several games going on at once, but we're going to keep along with one game as we go. So first up, first round is going to be on King of the Hill. And this is a Kof King, the sort of Chinatowny map. And we have the two teams of Prequel Watch, that is Eagle, Dominic, Phil, Stormare, RF, and MP. And on the other side, we have. Give me a moment. I'm still
Team Fortress 2.
Team Fortress 2. Excellent. What a name. Right, so we've got first fight going on away, and it looks like Prequel Watch have taken the impetus here, or going on his heavy, and he's first picked 2 Stormare on the heavy to Junior, and now Prequel Watch have captured the point now, and they are looking to push up pretty aggressively. Eagle on that scout, trying to get into the spawn here, and get a pick here. Zeke coming in hard, and does get a pick on the Arwith. Eagle though, Dominic and Stormare doing plenty of work there.
Heavy versus
looks
heavy.
Like blue team of Fortes are trying to set up here with an engineer, but it looks like Stormare can just push in here, takes away that teleporter, meaning they cannot push in.
Just heavy defense there from the blue team, which is Prequel Watch with mostly an Overwatch, or it's only an Overwatch team. So they should have some experience. Oh, that's a nice shot there by Dominic onto Sneaky. Inside of that stone point.
A lot of damage from that soldier there if you get land some nice shots there. Looks like we've got a bit of a heavy duel in the small corridor here. Junior managing to get the pick onto Stormare there, which is going to be very good. But Eagles coming in the back line and absolutely smashes their back door in, I must say there. So good action there from Eagle, good flank, using that scout speed very effectively. Looks like Team Fortes 2 are going to have to get redone up here. Looks like they're definitely just trying to get his dispenser build up so they can actually have a bit of resources here. But it definitely looks like if he's getting set up on point, is going to be there comfortable for a while. But Dominic is going hard on the soldier, gets 2. He eventually gets taken down, but that is 2 big picks there. Looks like JNR is just
Uber's popped
here. Eagle though again, getting a teleporter, getting a dispenser, and he decides my work is done here. 1:15 left on the clock here for Team Prequel Watch to get a pick from Fed Up again. My God.
But the Uber was popped from the red team. Meanwhile, Protodroid not able to build an Uber himself by just dying constantly, and now Sneaky just running into the rocket from Phil VP again, and a lot of stuff happening.
Doesn't look like there might be a bit of an opening here. I spoke too soon there. That was a commentator's curse. As Blue were getting a bit of a foothold in there, but it looks like this barrage of bullets, rockets, and machine guns is just a bit too much here. 40 seconds left. It looks like Prequel Watch look pretty comfortable here.
They have no way of pushing into the heavy, the medic, and the sentry as well, and the double soldier.
So. Yeah, exactly. Double soldier. There's so much spam damage, and of course the sentry is just gonna cause so much issues there. Dominic got another pick. 2 for Dominic. Stormare as well putting in the work. Eagle going on a cheeky flank again. He's just going to try to finish off this job here. He dives the demo man as much as he can. Loads of health, but he gets hit by a stray pill. It's not going to matter though, as his first capture point is going to go to Prequel Watch.
So we are currently playing best of 3. So first map going into the hands of Prequel Watch. Next one should be CP Despot.
We just sort this out. For the meanwhile, I should mention, as I had do a very brief intro, but just so for people who are wondering what the rule sets are for this tournament, there are some class limits. So per team, you can only have 2 scouts, 2 soldiers, 1 pyro, 1 demoman, 2 heavies, 2 engineers, 1 medic, one sniper. But you can have 2 spies, which would be a very interesting strategy. I must say in a 6v6. There is a weapon ban list, but that is pretty extensive, and I won't go through it all, as that would be probably longer than the entire tournament itself. Anyway, here we go again.
I'm just currently
Sneaky pushing it from
reconfirming
behind on
what
that
we're doing.
pyro, being sneaky, and his namesake does get a pick onto someone with that back burner, and it looks like Eagle doing a flank again, and he probably can get some nice picks here if he can hit his shots. But Proto Droid is staying alive. Philip and Stormeadow. Oh, Eagle, there we go. Getting with he gets a fish kill. He's used the trout, and he gets that kill. Beautiful there. So Sneaky's still getting some damage done on that pyro, so he looks like he's doing a good job of that. But unfortunately, it looks like red team, Pre-Watch have got set up here very nicely. But here we go again from Team Fortes. They're pushing in hard and getting absolutely demolished again. Nice teamwork here from Pre-Watch. In some ways, should be expected, as they are an Overwatch team, so they should be pretty good at TF2 as it is. Very similar games, even though I say similar, but they are definitely completely very much different in how you play certain things.
Yeah, it's just both of them are just what you would call a class-based shooter.
Yes.
So every class has a very individual setting. In Team Fortress 2, it's a bit more well-defined than in Overwatch, just because there are less classes available. But both of them should be still pretty similar. There's a reason why Overwatch was called a TF2 killer. I'm just reconfirming, I'm pretty sure King of the Hill is supposed to be best of 1, but I am not completely sure. Nice step there from Protodroid onto the dispenser and the sentry gun at the very least. With the spy.
Yeah,
and the Uber is popped while the Protodroid is jumping in. It's getting completely ignored.
Nice, yeah, Uber has been popped, as you have said. And it looks like Fortress are trying to push in again. Being sneaky again. There was a couple of blows traded each way, but it's still going to be disadvantaged to Team Fortress, but they just can't push in here. Eagle on the nice flank on the heavy, getting that nice bullets onto him. And it looks like this is yet another pretty convincing fight win.
King of the Hill is a best of 3.
Okay, there we go. So Team Fortress nearly need to win this if they're going to get anything from it. Oh, Eagle gets caught out there with the panic attack from Sneaky. That is a nice bit of shooting there. He's pushing in now on this pyro, but besides that, he can't really take on a full HP heavy with a popular medic.
Nice try.
But he tries to get in there on that spy. 10 seconds. We'll be at the end of round 1. Or map 1 as it is. Marv trying to push in and make a stand, but that minigun's going to do too much damage. And Pre-Watch will take the King in a Hill map. So fair play. Pretty convincing win on that first map. But of course we do have
2 more maps to go at the very least.
Yes.
Next one should be CP Dustbowl.
Yes. Good old classic map in the game. Capture points. So everything can change. But obviously that's given us a pretty good standing as it is so far.
I mean, at the very least we saw that Pre-Watch has a lot of damage on that side. As long as they are able to stay on the point, they were able to defend it very easily. Even though during the second game, or at least the second round, Team Fortress 2 was able to, at the very least, play some aggression on for themselves by just finding some picks here and there, at least more than in game 1.
Yeah, like Sneaky was very much being his namesake and getting around and being a bit cheeky with that back burner, which of course provides critical hits for Pyro if he gets up behind someone. So working out for him. So I'll see if they try it here. But yeah, what do they want to do here? So what are compositions? It looks like not much
Ooh.
change here from Team Prequel Watch. They have got a Dom has switched from the soldier to the pyro, but it looks a bit, see if he sticks with that. But as it goes, double soldier on Fortress, double medic as well.
It's
but
not allowed
can't do
though.
that. No, not allowed though. No, so deciding
Okay,
who wants to
yeah.
go medic.
And we're already into the game by the looks of it.
Yes,
I'm not quite sure. It looks like.
we are.
Have we started already? No, we have not started yet. It's just warm up.
Just as a practice warm up here. Yeah, we're starting soon. Anyway,
There we go.
3, 2, 1.
So first point is kind of awkward to take because it's inside this little hut, and it all depends really how well or where the side of Prequel Watch wants to defend it. Because, and I mean both sides, it's how Prequel Watch wants to defend it and how Team Fortress wants to attack it. Because again, it's inside a small building, so you need to find the choke point entrances, and with a engineer on the side of Warwolf, it's gonna be some problems for them to push into it.
It is going to be a problem for them, but of course they do have 2 soldiers on the side of Fortress, so if one of them equips a direct hit, then that can be very useful at taking down the enemy sentry, as the direct hit has the advantage of only need to do 2 hits to a sentry and it will take it down.
We do see a spy at the very least for Team Fortress, so hoping to get some sneaky steps up.
I definitely do want to.
And the spam comes in onto the choke points on the entrance. Pyro is going for the flank with the shotgun and fails the jump.
Yeah, it's a very risky position. Dominic coming in though with that nice reflect from Pro, makes a storm out and doing a lot of damage there. But there is an end point here for Team Fortress. Oh my god, the Predator is staying alive. No,
Uber coming in as well,
Oh my god,
burning people down.
that flamethrower doing a disgusting amount of damage.
Definitely getting
And
detonated as well.
yeah, that's nasty.
Oh, it's squad shot? Detonator? I'm not quite sure which one it is.
I've heard, I think it's a school shot. I think detonator might not be allowed.
I
Or
have
is it
to.
just a flare gun?
Then it was squad
Anyway.
shot. Heavy going in with Sneaky. Over
yeah,
here the
that's 2 picks there on the side of Fortress. This is
But
bad.
rest-
They need to push this now. Unfortunately, Sneaky just cannot survive long enough in there. Neither does Ghost J, man. He got a bit caught out there with positioning on Spy. Sorry coming from right there. Definitely does get another pick, but it probably isn't going to be a 1 push for Team Fortress, as they can't get in there. Their heavy has died their main damage soak. Ooh, absolutely lit up there, Proto Droid, unfortunately. Sneaky coming back in though with that Brass Beast, doing as much, not the Brass Beast, but the Tommy Gun, machine gun, minigun. Eating a sandwich here up again. But here comes Deathwing Boss going in by himself. He does not get the damage though. The Uber has been popped, so that's providing a lot of prevention there. Proto Droid pushing up top though. Do the team know that? Coming in with that Batman, he can destroy the teleporter, and Proto Droid doing a lot of work here. Gets in there, almost destroyed the teleporter, but gets rid of the dispenser and the turrets. That's going to take a while for Arwith to build that back up. So there's a ton to push now for Team Fortress. They need to do it now. Deathwing pushing in hard there, but he can't get a pick. This is not good. Doma gets sneaky as well. Yeah, no, it just seems like there's this coordination. I mean, it is a very difficult place to push here, but it's just not quite working out there. Marv has switched off to the sniper now. He's hoping to get a long range pick here, as it is quite open for where it is.
And we see double engineer from Prequel Watch, so oh, nice headshot there from Marv on the Stormare.
Beautiful headshot there. That's gonna take a while. Oh no, there. Sneaky has another pick. Eagle though with the counter rocket though, but this is a good push here from.
Uber was popped.
But Uber did get popped. This is the problem though. They just haven't quite got the Uber on Fortress to push this. I feel like just Sneaky is just pushing in a bit too aggressively here, and they haven't got Uber to just break them in this choke though. Protodroid pushes in. He obviously tried to get the flex off there from the rocket, but fortunately didn't get in. Double heavy now push it from.
Eagle is in the
Sneaky
sideline.
getting in there as the Joshi Man swapping over. Joshi Man just pushes in there. and he's just not going to survive that. Sneaky on low health. He's going to have to heal up very quickly as he can. But this is actually pretty good push now.
They're just spamming the choke point, the entrance.
Oh,
and
nice
makes
hit
it
there
really
from
hard.
Ebro on the soldier. JRN is just caught out here, and he's going to get shotgun down. But Protojoid in the back line, doing a load of work. Sneaky's in and out, and he is capping this point. He can push in here, and he will be able to kill Philip. So Protojoid absolutely, I'm sorry I missed that slightly, but Protojoid absolutely just got in there on that pyro and just caused absolute havoc.
And it also looks like Storm at DC it. That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. But yeah, that is a first capture point for blue team, as it is.
And they're sitting already on the second point. So there's no recon kill.
No good. And then he capped it! Freaker Watch actually got caught with their trousers down. They just didn't get done up there. I mean, I know Storm had disconnected, but still, they just did not get set up on that second point. So that is 2 points in 3 minutes 50.
Yeah, so for those that don't know exactly or expect to work like Overwatch, it's going to be every attack defense map has like 3 different stages, and you have to attack and / defend on all 3 stages. So we're now going to the second part of Dustbowl, which has this really open first spot, and let's look to the second spot, a more angled, different entryway second spot, where you can come from those entrances, this entrance, over the tunnel from the side. But the first point is really open, and you often see a lot of spam from Demo Man, from soldiers, or even from sniper sidelines to defend the first point. But we see double engineer instead.
Yeah, Overwatch clearly liking this double engineer composite. I mean, that's the thing, it does provide a lot of support, and if you get your turrets down, then it's going to be very effective on this defense.
We do see a scout and a pyro, and a lot of spam coming already on.
Coming out with the Uber from Fortress Watch, but it's
not finding a lot.
No, and they have in fact used Protojoid in that the first melee there. I'll with the turret getting Deathwing Boss there and Stormer on that heavy.
Counter Boss coming in as well, getting the medic.
Yeah, another Uber pop. Counter Uber pop there, and that's just going to finish off there. Nice finish.
Yeah,
there.
It looks like we lost another person.
DC issues for us tonight, unfortunately. Oh, we lost
2 people on the side of Team Fortress.
Oh, this is unlucky. Are we going to have a pause here? We can.
I don't know how to pause, honestly.
Unfortunate. Not quite as nicely done as
Kane confused people.
Well, Kane usually, of course, does a good job of sorting stuff out, so hopefully they can get this sorted. There we go.
Still missing someone. I'm not quite sure who they're missing. JJ Man disconnecting as well.
Well, Deathwing's rejoined and JJ Man's disconnected. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen, for this. We will hopefully return to this.
Kane
asking people to disconnect. Oh dear. Oh well. My apologies, everyone. Well, still, we'll have games go. We've got plenty of games going on. We won't be joining them because we're going to be sticking in this server. So here we go. Right. Actually, this nice break gives me an opportunity to talk about the other teams in this tournament. So obviously we've got Precoach and Team Fortress 2 here in this one.
I'm just opening the overlay really quick. There we go.
Oh, yeah. We've also got Team Quack Attack, which is Quacklet, Annie, Hidden Squid, Stone, Cobra, and Anatrask, and they're from the Squad Division. The Penguin Army, led by Plupple and his wonderful penguinness. The table, Little Grey, Jeltzer, Fool, and Chroma, and they were a mix of divisions from Valorant and Overwatch, I believe. We also have Insurgency. Well, Winsurgency. Have we got our full 6 back now? It actually looks
Yes,
like.
but looks like teams are not really sure what they want to do. Half the team are still standing in base, so are we supposed to restart completely? Yep.
Right, we don't go restart. No.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the proper overlay. There we go.
There we go.
Oh yeah, so
So yeah.
it reset the
so-
points though.
So full start there.
Not quite sure what the problem was. Our technical administrator is not with us in the channel this time.
So we can't work out exactly why we were asked to disconnect.
Oh yeah, okay. There were server issues apparently.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, anyway, we should get going in 14 seconds. So yeah, as I was saying, Winsurgency, that consists of Texel, Sirkin, Moki, Beaglad Bean, Java, Z-Money, and they are from Insurgency. I know Sirkin's from Overwatch, I'm pretty sure. So, I'm interested. Anyway, here we go. Another attack run from
Team Fortress.
And unfortunately, Stormer just gets completely caught out there. In
With the
open.
headshot. And the Uber was popped in response as well to the headshot coming in. Deathwing finding the flank onto Arvid as well, so Arvid's down as well, it's 2 people down for the side of Preco Watch. And the Uber is still available for Team Fortress too.
This can be used very effectively
To
here.
find the high ground Deathwing kill. Oh, nice, that's a original kill.
Nice.
And Phil finds return kill as well, so it's only one person alive on the point and he's gonna fall as well.
It's like Proto George pushing in there. Dominic's coming in to defend it, and he does defend it with that shotgun very effectively. It is only him on it by himself, and that is a heavy, and that is not going to be fun.
Sentry standing.
Right.
But the medic is in a safe spot, so not much gonna happen. They should be standing on the point area now. Ghost is walking forward and capturing the first point very quickly.
And they have done indeed. So
Protodroid going aggressively and that's huge.
Oh wow, this is absolute an assault from Team Fortress. They're really picking up the kills here and getting the push forward. And looks like it's just going to be a case of back up and reset for Prequel Watch. How can they do that? How are they going to set this up here? They do not actually have they do not have an engineer, but they do have.
They switched Alvis back on engineer.
Oh, they do have an engineer, sorry. I was looking the wrong side of the map. That's me looking at my thing. But it's going to get caught out here, though, by the Pyro. Protodroid putting forward that Pyro very effectively there. Stormare and Eagle trying to lay down a defensive fire here. And it looks like it will
Someone's
work
on the
out
point.
for them as they do take Oh, yeah, they go Sneaky and Protodroid popping you, but they can do a lot of damage here. They're going to take down Eagle. They are capping this point. They've almost capped it. This Uber is getting massive value. Absolutely colossal value, and they've got it! Beautiful flank there from Protodroid.
In what, 1.5 minutes?
Yeah.
From
that was
350?
very spicy.
2 minutes. Wow, that was just a huge push there for them. So now we're on the third setup. Yep. So first point is a really open spot, which has like this choke point, which people oftentimes just spam in. There's also the high ground where you can shoot through the gaps. And then the second point is a bit far away. You have to go all the way this way. There's a lot of positions where you can set up defensively or even aggressively. And the last point is really open, but again, there's only this choke point here, or the flank coming in through the tunnels, which is oftentimes quite underused. So it will be interesting how the side of Team Fortress 2 wants to attack this. Arvid already setting up his sentry in a spot that is gonna be seen very quickly, but it can be spammed down through the gaps in the wall.
Yes. Because I guess being from Overwatch, he just wants to get a cheeky pull turret or something like that. But
I mean,
yeah, it might.
Oh, going in.
Let's see, could this get a pick? It does get a pick though, but unfortunately, Arvid gets absolutely lit up by Jared and Protodroid there. Counter Ugolo coming in from MP and Eagle, and that is a lot of pills onto, well, a lot of stickies onto Ghost JJ man there, and he does get a nice pick. And now they've got this open choke here. Hugo really using his stickies very well, but he doesn't know Jared behind him, and he is going to get paid for that. Stormer pushing in hard, but he's obviously got MP there to help him out. They really want to spawn camp this by the looks of it. Stormer's getting very aggressive here, but he's deciding to back out now. He's going to get paid for it though. Oh, he gets absolutely rushed there by Deathwing, and he's not going to. Oh, but nice. That was a bit unfortunate position for Deathwing there. He did not know that rock was coming.
Prototype running into 2 sentries. One fully stacked on the high ground and one right behind the corner. Uber is popped there for. Oh, that's a bad Uber. Not going to get any value for this.
No. That was obviously to keep Ghost JJ alive, but clearly he just died there. Hugo using the grenade launcher, gets a counter pick there. Rory's just coming in there. I think he just wants to use the air blast and get some rockets onto that turret there, but unfortunately he's just getting lit up so quickly by those miniguns that it's just not available for him to get the deflector of rockets back onto that turret there. Oh, it looks like they're grouping up here.
Marv dies to the AoE, to this rocket. And they're just trying to push into the Sentry. Sentry is doing so much work on the high ground.
He's just so much work. They do get a pick on the field though, but I think that's not going to really matter as they've got a TP being set up now. So Phil will be back in the fight pretty quickly.
Oh, we see a spy coming in from Protodroid. This guy's just the enemy medic and instantly dying to the grenades there from Egro. Didn't even see Egro just very deep and just dies there inside the enemy spawn.
Well, I guess that's the thing. If they know Gilly can push it, then they might as well just stall the enemy team for a bit. Still, another push coming in from Fortress. Pushing in Deathwing, pushing on the scout. You can't do that. It's a double turret. You can't do that. You're just going to get melted. Oh, it is absolute massacre. Oh, no. Sneaky pops Uber, but it's not going to get any value, unfortunately, for him.
Yeah, it was a safety Uber just to get away, but again, you want to use the Uber aggressively, especially into double sentry, but
Eagle's being very aggressive here. He's actually basically trying to spawn here, firing a load of stickies in, and he might get some value here. Ghostman is trying to push in. He pushes in, but he does get Ghostman. He gets Deathwing as well, but he eventually dies. But that is 2 juicy picks, I must say.
Oh, Spy's behind them. Protodroid is behind the enemy lines. He's inside the tunnel. He's hoping to get some value with the sap there. But, it looks like Arwolf knows it.
But he has been made out.
They hurt his uncloak. Down to 12 health.
Yeah, Stormer holding the front line still, as is Phil. This is being a very aggressive defense here from Prequel Watch. Still plenty of time on the clock to push this.
Arwolf hurt the uncloak again, but Protodroid does not get the sap off.
Yeah, there's just... The problem is just that decloak sound is very loud and it can be very difficult to hear sometimes. Well, very easy to hear sometimes.
I mean,
yeah, Stormer putting in work on that heavy. Getting the job done. As does Phil on the soldier.
Oh, Protodroid is behind enemy lines again. Can he get something this time? Marv finds a nice headshot. Protodroid finds a backstab. But nothing else.
Dominic on the job there, getting a zapper. Headshot from Marv though, so there's 2 down but on Team Prequel Watch, but Fisherman does get him down. Marv another kill on the field here. There was an opening potentially here, but unfortunately, Stormer just does have the resources with him, and that is turret. That level 3 turret is causing a lot of issue. Protodroid's in there trying to get the zapper. He doesn't get the zapper onto the level 3 turret, so he could take him down here.
Both of them,
and
actually.
I don't think it's going to get back to it. And
he
does get
the other one stays alive, but Uber is
Uber
popped as well aggressively.
Uber has been popped by Sneaky. They're pushing in here. Can they get a pick on the Eagle? Eagle just pushing in here aggressively. Sneaky's not going to get it. Dominic's pushed behind though, and he could get Sneaky here if they're not careful. Does he realise Dominic's just wrenching huge, man. Oh, he does survive though. Dear me.
He's still behind him, and Phil spotted him, so JJ Man can't really get anything here either. So, nice push though, but sadly it doesn't achieve anything.
No, unfortunately
They're
not.
unable to get to the point. This one choke point is just so annoying to deal with.
Oh, completely.
I feel like once they get the choke, the first point, the map opens up so much, but just because they're unable to get past the choke point, they can't even achieve that open map. Eagle gets gunned down by Deathwing and Protoid going in aggressively again.
Yeah, Ghostman's pushing in here. They do not have Uber, so he's not going to survive long against that level 3 turret, unfortunately. Counter Uber, though, coming in from
Prequel Watch.
Prequel Watch.
Sentry is down, but Protoid dropped as well to the other Sentry. The second Sentry on the high ground, just their spy cannot get there in the first place. And now they're switching to the Spyro instead.
Yeah, well, he tried hard enough, and he didn't try something else. Unfortunately, that
drops.
Very nasty. Deathwing does get Stormare. That is not going to be brilliant. But Dominic on the flank here with Philip. And that is going to be a nice bit of damage there. Headshot from Marv there off the field. So that Phil was pushed in deep anyway. But that headshot will finish him off. Eagle has switched to Pyro here. Clearly feels like playing something a bit different from the demo, man.
They're hoping to get the Rocket Blast to save the sentries a bit more, because the only thing that can really destroy the is like exactly what they're doing.
On the point though, he's got past that turret. The turret is being distracted. Deathwing does get the after point, using that 2 times of the scout, and he just gets it. So that was a nice push there from
Team Fortress 2. Yeah, like they.
Fortress 2.
Deathwing went past the sentry, while the sentry was concentrated on the Uber with the soldiers. They was about to say, like, the only way they can really achieve anything is by having a Uber soldier spamming into the sentry nest, which is they're exactly doing right now. They're just hoping to get the sentry finally away from the high ground. Protoid sitting below the point, but can't get anything either. But in the meantime, Deathwing just ran past it and just captured the point. So giving them some clutch time and hopefully opening the map once they get the sentry down. But getting the sentry down is hard in the first place. Especially now, Dominic cannot really. He has his dispenser up here, so they just have to hope to disrupt this run out and get the sentry down. That's all they have to do. Uber is popped.
Uber has been popped, but and it does look like they will get some value out of it, and they will effectively defend this very well.
With already setting up for the second point.
Yeah.
Playing it very, very safe.
Yeah, that's the thing. They just don't want to scout trying to rush in behind enemy lines and get that cheeky capture again like they have there. They're gonna they've learned their mistake. They've had an important lesson taught them now, and I don't think they want to make it again. Oh my god, Ghostman's literally on 1 HP. Hiding behind, and he's gonna get up.
They don't have a medic anymore. Sneak is switched to Spy.
Oh my god. That's not gonna be easy for them, I must say, without a medic. So, what's the strat here? Ooh, nasty. Yeah, another rule I actually have not mentioned. Random crits have been disabled here, so all of this kills is just on pure merit and weapon mechanics. So, no random crits occurring here.
Probably the most hated and it's like most loved and most hated mechanic in entire of TF2 random crits.
Yeah. I mean, I think one of the main things they added random crits. Someone heading behind, sneaky trying to get on the capture point.
He got it.
And he does get it! He was able to zap the turret, and Arvin was just nowhere there. Absolute beautiful capture there from Sneaky. Living up to his name, and that is definitely a C9.
Oh my god.
As he says in chat.
You should probably explain C9 for those that don't play Overwatch.
Yes, C9, for all people who don't know, is an Overwatch reference, but it is made famous by the gaming organization Cloud9, of course abbreviated to C9. And basically, about twice in the game of Overwatch, they just completely forgot about to capture the objective, and overtime came about, and they just forgot about the point, and they did this once on Lijiang Tower, once on Volskaya, and so the term was born of when a team completely forgets about playing the objective and just runs out of time or percentage or such, and you lose that way. So, and that's what Prequel Watch just did there. So, switch of game, but not switch of forgetting how to play the rules. Still, as we did at the restart of the map, we have returned to the first map we played, but still, 4 points captured in
6.
14:55.
The first 2 didn't count, but
That time back remaining.
so 6
So,
points
good to
in 15 minutes, roughly.
Oh, sneak.
Sneaky. And he finds the kill onto Phil, most likely. Yes,
Yes,
he
he
can.
does. He
Uber
does
is
get
popped as
behind.
well. If he oh my god, the heavy is isolated. The medic ran to someone else. Arwef is getting the medic instead, so counter Uber was popped as well. But because the medic was not in the heavy anymore, who was alone on the point, the Pyre was just completely ignoring the medic and just killed the heavy on point. So just completely misplay here by Preco Watch. Just not
Yeah.
Ubering the heavy on the point. They
Yes,
still
it
got a
is.
lot of kills though.
Oh yes, yeah, they get MP'd out heavy. So Bros are trying to push this. They're trying to get a cheeky pick, which they
Junior's
do.
out of
Philip
ammo.
And Eagle, that is 2 picks actually.
Junior's
And they
out
might be
of
able to
ammo.
get-
Oh no.
Protojoy coming in as
Dominic!
a battle medic, but
Dominic on high
doesn't work
ground.
out for them unfortunately.
Oh my god, Dominic was on
Oh,
high
yes,
ground
Dominic on
behind
high ground.
everyone and just killed them from behind while the rest of the team was capping it. So no one was paying attention to Dominic. And so first point instantly goes into the hands of Precowash after Team Fortress was struggling so long for that point. And Dominic is now alone on the point. They're just hoping to...
Dominic just decided to get in there. Sneaky's trying to air blast him off, but Dominic is not going to last long there as he was by himself. Still, Philip and MP pushing hard here, but the turrets have gone up, the sentries have come up, but they're still pushing this. They're still getting plenty of picks here. JRN trying to defend as best he can, but Freaker Watch will get onto that point there and capture him. So, very quick time there.
Yeah, 2 minutes
from
for this map.
Freaker Watch.
So, yeah, I mean, the first point was just nice flank there from Dominic, and the second one was just they just found the picks. Yeah, okay, so never mind. Now we're going back to the choke point, maybe just swear on. It's somewhat randomized, by the way. So the last map, it should be the second map, the side of Team Fortress we're attacking on. But let's see how Team Fortress is going to play this defense, since they struggled them so much on this map by themselves. Never mind, my map was buggy. There we go.
Right, it's a Source Engine game, so bugs are pretty much part of the core, so not too surprising.
It put me on the
Right
other map
then.
for some reason there. But still again, high ground under objective, and no one is setting up on the high ground itself. They're only setting up on this little shack there. Sentry is
Yeah, they
coming
just
down
wanna get-
very late as well, and it's not gonna get upgraded at all.
No, it's not. JRN holding ground on top of this shack here, just trying to get this damage in here.
Uber was popped.
Protojoy pushing in hard there. When it does get the counter pick, but it is definitely looks like it's going the way of. Oh, it is going the way of. Well, both teams are just losing team members left, right, and centre. But it looks like Team Fortress are going to hold this.
Yeah, but it's
Ooh, nice
less
shot
in
on
their
there, onto-
favor because the spawn point is so far back. They have to teleporter, but it's not upgraded completely yet. And
No,
no
Philip-
one is on high ground. Never mind, Marv is on high ground. Looking for the snipes.
Marva's been hitting those headshots, and of course,
the
if
flank,
he wants to,
Arvif.
he can of course try and charge up. That is a nice flank there from Arvif and MP. MP getting to that capture point now. Is Sneaky going to be able to get there in time? Oh, MP does end up leaving the point to preserve himself. Arvif is left by himself. He's not going to get out. MP try to get out. Nice, healthy defense there. Dormat does get the sentry done,
Eagle.
and it looks like Eagle won this. Oh, well, he almost got what he
But on the
wanted
point?
there, but unfortunately not enough support.
Dominic trying to stay on the point with the spy, but not able to get it. But there's a teleporter behind the point by Arvif.
Oh, it was a sneaky teleporter from R if he managed to get down, but it looks like it has been finally destroyed there.
Junior's getting really low, down to 80 HP. Where's their medic? Ah, no one, right next to him. Dominic on the spy, right behind Sneaky. Can he get something? He wants to get the sentry at the very least, or even the medic. Zapping everything, can he get out? Oh my god, he finds it. He finds it.
Trying to get a backstab in there. He does get a face stab, and it looks like it's just straight up Dominic just causing a big distraction in the backline there, and everyone just panicked on the side of Ultra's Watch, and that is Freaker Watch got a massive push in here, and it looks like they will very much capture this quite handily.
if they can get to the
Dominic,
point.
meanwhile,
They're all
Stormare, Heavy, go eat lettuce, eat some lettuce or something. You're too heavy.
crouch jump. It's crouch jump and not just jump.
Oh yes, of course. Learn the mechanics. Right, Dominic's pushed in here on Spy, and he's going to look for a backstab, but he does need to decloak, and I think
He's just gonna ignore them and just try to go all the way around, I'm guessing. Because look where Team Fortress is trying to defend.
Looks like Team Fortress just didn't know where they were coming from, but it does look like he will
Dominic's
get
on the point.
now. Dominic is on point. Sticky's coming in, and that is a capture point. No one's bothering to take frontline fights. Everyone's just going for the flank, and it is working out marvelously here.
Dominic, the huge MVP in this half. Getting both the messed up anti-backstab and then also this really sneaky back capture. That's just very well played by him.
Right, I believe that should be the map, as Prequel Watch did win as a
map backed out.
Yeah, well, Prequel Watch did win that capture point map, as they did it in a quicker time, as it did say. Even though both teams captured all.
I mean, we only saw 2 maps by the offense from Prequel Watch, but the map backed out, so we're not gonna see a third offense by Prequel Watch by the looks of it. And should probably, I mean, it was what, 14 minutes left? I feel like
something like that, yes.
This is unfortunate.
Right, we'll just see. Oh dear, we've got some prototypes missing, unfortunately. I think we're not. Looks like we're going with another push again now.
Yeah, I'm currently just trying to get hold of Kane to know what exactly, because technically it was only 2 maps defense, but we don't really have the time to go all 3 maps again. And best of 3 wise, we already are 2 wins into the hands of Prequel Watch, if we're counting this as a win for Prequel Watch. So I'm not completely sure what we're going to do now. Because again, the map bugged out, which is just unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate. I think we need to get a admin. Looks like we will be heading to payload in the end. Yes, my apologies everyone. We're just going to get our admin sorted here and see how it goes. Yes, in chat.
Kane message Dominic.
Yep, we should have this going. But anyway, that's
we can just do like the 3rd map as well, just for
funsies. Yes, Stewie in chat. About to play in this tournament, but I couldn't keep track of anything. Yes, it is a bit of a chaotic game, TF2. It can be, with all the different weapons and such going on.
Yeah, I mean, especially on quick play where there's just complete chaos. You have half the people dancing in the conga line.
A spy trick stabbing everyone in the goddamn server.
Yeah.
Just
it's a very skill line game as well.
Oh yes. There's a lot of nuance to it as well, certainly, that you need to learn. I mean, of course, there's the entire rocket jumping part of Soldier and all the such. Oh, it looks like we are going to switch maps, as we are going to play Payload, which should be Badwater.
Yes.
Now a bit of a classic.
Probably one of the most played quick play maps. I got an item. Wow.
Oh, lovely. Ah, yes, good old Badwater. Of course, this first point, pushing it through this tunnel here and getting with plenty of flanking routes here over the top.
Very open first point.
Yeah, very open. You're in. Can be a bit of a sniper fest as well, but
NG fest. NG sniper, soldier. All of those are like very good on this first point. Okay, we're going to payload now because of the map bug, and the other games are behind as well. So we're gonna have time for this one. Like there are a lot of spots where you can just set up a very disgusting engine nest, like on this corner here. That's the wrong button. You can set up on this corner there. You can set a engine nest here. You can also set an engine nest down, and this where the health and the ammo is. There's a lot of, or even inside the point for point one, you have a lot of spots for engine nests, and Pico Watch really like the engines. And then for map 2 we have this point down here, so the this wall opens up, meaning the high ground and the entire point behind is available. So a lot of high ground potential. Then the third map is going down to this tunnel with another nice flanking potential coming in from this side, which opens up, and this point in general. This point, this is also a huge flanking point, and then the last one is also very open, which is probably the most iconic spot in the entire map, with a lot of spots in the spawn right here. But we're going now into the setup for game 1. Both teams ready.
Both teams ready indeed. Only the one engineer looks like on the side of Pico Watch this time, going double soldier, which is a pretty good choice, I must say. On the side of Fortress Team Fortress, we've got Proto on that pyro. I'm surprised there's no, he's not trying to spy here, because this one's typically a bit easier to get round and cheeky backstab on someone, but we shall see. Guzman on that scout, definitely on soldier. So mixed bag on the side of Fortress, but a bit more. Oh, and Eagle decided to bid farewell for World.
He's probably changing class. He's changing classes.
Oh yeah. Well, he's got enough time to change it or respawn.
Yeah, but not enough time to walk back unless this teleporter is up. Yep, teleporter's up, so he should be here for the time. But a very late dispenser. Yeah. Dispenser just now going up, meaning the sentry is not going to be fully upgraded either. So, not the best setup here for Prequel Watch. Looks like Eagle switched to sniper. Nice headshot down to Marv.
Oh, straight back into the action and gets Marv. Quite unexpectedly, then. Maybe that was the game time. And Eagle two headshots in a row there. That's very nice, I must say. Dominic pushing in hard here. He's gonna pay for it though. You wanted the kills here. Stormare will finish up. Marv counter snipe onto Stormare though. Eagle counter strike onto Marv again. 3 for Eagle now. My goodness, that seems like a good choice now to switch from that scout there. Still, Fortress are pushing the cart or under this tunnel section, but it's going to be obviously quite difficult since there is a nice big sentry turret right above them as they're going to get out here.
Nice headshot again from Eagle.
Another headshot, yes, from Eagle. And that, oh my god, RS turret doing the work.
Uber popped as well.
Catching them by surprise.
So full team wipe there. With the Uber and the sentry coming in.
Yeah, that's very, very...
One thing I'm surprised to see is that we do not see a lot of Demomans in at least this setup from teams. Demoman is usually another headshot there onto Marv.
Oh, there's a spy pushing in, and Predator's going to get caught out certainly there.
Like, usually, honestly, the setup for competitive is, if I recall correctly, double soldier, medic, Demoman, and double scout.
Yes.
As the meta one. Eagle finds the kill there with the SMG onto Deathwing as well. And Sneaky does not have the Uber, but they're pushing anyways.
Kira needs to get out. If he can get out here and just survive, then that's not good. Sneaky needs to get out there if he wants to keep that percentage charge.
Oh, Protoid zaps the sentry. Can he do something else?
Zap it. He does get the zappers down, but he is going to die to that. Is our sentry going to go down? I think it is. Yes, he does.
Can you save
get back, but I guess they want to keep that teleporter up.
Nope, it's down as well.
No, Protoid's got everything. Does. All that utility is just gone now.
But Eagle got the medic on the other side, and now the Marv as well. Eagle just completely dominating this game so far. Eagle just on a roll. 9 headshots out of 9 that hit.
That is very impressive.
Currently, Team Fortress 2 needs to regroup. They don't want the medic in the middle of the map alone by himself.
No. Although saying that, Sneaky does get a nice crossbow bolt onto Eagle. And Eagle, unfortunately, his kill streak will end there. So he's just going to win on one. RF does get Ghostman with the turret, Philip with the rockets. This is a nice push though from JRN. They do not have Uber, but they're still pushing in hard in. They take down Dominic and might be able to get the turret. Roger George pushing in with the Zapper, and he's going to try and get RF there. But the turret doesn't. He destroys the Zapper, and the turret doesn't work for him. The Spencer is down. He does a good job of trying to preserve his turret. He does get a headshot by Marv. But I think this push is not going to come to naught, unfortunately, since the rest of the team do pick up the pieces on Prequel Watch. There we go. Eagle with another headshot. He's getting juicy again. Oh, Ghostman is going to get caught here. He does get actually. He's all right there. The Phil does go down. Marv is, to be fair, Marv is hitting his headshots when he needs to. But Eagle, unfortunately, he's just getting all the shots down before they can. They're going to use the Uber on Eagle now. What the absolute madman. Marv gets headshot again. Unfortunately, Marv, you are losing the sniping battle here.
Yeah, I feel like they should have switched off the sniper a while ago. Because no one really can deal with Eagle at this point.
Oh no, Garen, that was probably not the best time to die. 10 seconds remaining and you almost had Uber. Is anybody going to reach the payload here? Deathwing's the only one who can. He's got his power jack out, has he? No, the extinguisher.
Overtime, 4 seconds left. Now. I don't think they can touch it in time. That's unfortunate for the side of Team Fortress too.
Yeah, he's just that you could get for that tunnel pretty easy, but then that Argus turret still up there is just such a nasty position. I mean, fair dues to Proto Droid trying to push in on that with that spy getting the Zapper down. I mean, he did get down a lot of utility at one point, but unfortunately, Team Fortress could not just get regrouped and push in again to get that capture point.
So now the side of Prequel Watch only needs one win, not 1 point, so they only need to capture the first point to win this match as well. After just very dominant hold. Deathwing decided to join the other team just because he wants to be on the winning side. No, that sounds mean. But he wants to be on the side that wants to attack again. He likes to attack by the looks of it. Trying to sabotage his own team. Deathwing.
Right. What is going on here?
There
we go. He's switching.
This is also
that's going to be a long respawn though. So it's 5 versus 6 for this first one. Proto Droid versus Spawn Cap here, but he might get backstabbed if he's not careful by Dominic. Dominic misses the backstab though. Proto Droid absolutely annihilating everyone, but Dominic misses the backstab again! Dom! What are you doing?
I didn't catch it sadly. I caught the nice headshot from Marv onto Eagle though.
Yeah.
Getting finally his revenge, and now we're looking at Dominic and
but Eagle comes back at him. Proto Droid, gets another pick on the MP. He finally goes out, but he did so much work there. Absolutely annihilating.
Dominic just sitting inside the center nest, not doing anything, while Phil is just destroying the entirety of the nest by himself.
Oh, there we.
Oh, Marv doesn't know.
Marv's trying to get away.
Oh no,
Let's get away, and I think this is a pretty effective push here from Prequel Watch.
Yeah, so.
It's basically all blue in the kill feed. Proto Droid is left on by himself to defend the car. He's trying to get all these stickies down as much as he can, but it looks like he's not going to have a chance to detonate them. And that capture point is approaching ever closer. And I don't think anyone's reading about, and Prequel Watch will win.
So.
Bad water.
First, so the quarterfinals go in this, at the very least in this map, at this round, towards Prequel Watch, meaning Team Fortress 2 is out of the tournament.
Unfortunate for them, but I'm afraid that is the elimination tournament goes. So unfortunately, Team Fortress will be leaving us, and we shall move on to our next matchup. I'm not sure who we got next.
Nothing decided yet.
Nothing decided yet.
Looking at, I mean, as you can in 30 seconds watch the stream. I have the brackets up now. So Preco Watch won 2.5 versus 0.5 to Team Fortress Hotbread Show, where the second map is going to. Currently, Headless Chickens versus Vincertainty is at 1-1. My Little Taco versus Quack Attack has Quack Attack winning 1-0 so far. And Penguin Army is 1 up against Xenofred. So most games are still inside it. Inside the games. I'm gonna just mute. I can't mute. I'm just gonna mute this one.
But still, must say, some good Overwatch there. Not Overwatch, my apologies, I'm so used to commentating that. And some nice TF2 here, though, I must say. Some very sneaky plays from Sneaky and, mostly Team Fortress there. Definitely get a couple of cheeky captures, which definitely spiced up the fights a bit there. But unfortunately, it just seems like the coordination that you need to play that comes from playing Overwatch and being a team-based shooter does translate very well over to Team Fortress here, and just some very nice plays. I mean, you could argue maybe a bit cheesy doing double engineer and stuff like that, and getting their turrets up, but they're turrets do not move, so that you can deal with them if you do focus them down. So maybe
the lack of demo man was just kind of hurting them. Just throwing the pipes with an Uber inside of a sentry nest just usually means the sentry nest will be cleared. But demo man is a hard class to play, so teams are not really comfortable playing it in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah, so, a lot of intuition to learn with using the pipes and stuff like that in terms of the projectile speed and such. But yeah, I think we will just take a short break until we have some teams decided and we can get your next matchup, which will be semi-final, I believe.
Yes, next will be semifinals. We do not know yet which teams we are going to see, but we will be casting the semifinals, which will also have different maps than the quarterfinals. Every stage has a different map pool. So quarterfinals has a different map pool to semifinals to the finals. So we're gonna see a completely different maps and maybe even different teams.
Yeah, so we will be back once we have got some better action than us blabbering on for too long. So please stick around and we will be back soon.
Right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We are still in a sort of intermission state while we sort out what matchups we're gonna have next. One match will still occurring, but we shall hopefully be concluded soon. We're, for our next matchup, we are going to still stick with Prequel Watch, but they will be playing against, of course, a different team, which I'll be along soon and entering the lobby.
Yeah, it will be either Headless Chickens or Winsurgency.
Right. So yeah, either Headless Chickens or Winsurgency. So Winsurgency, obviously, team in this competition, but the Headless Chickens are a slap dab team from all over tour. So we got some people from Apex, Overwatch, and
Diablo.
A few other divisions, which I unfortunately I don't know the abbreviations for.
We have 2 people from Apex Legends. We have 2 people from Overwatch. 1 from Tar University and 1 from Diablo. Not Diablo. Dota.
Dota. There we go. Right. Thank you, Cole, for your excellent knowledge there. This is not supported by me. Anyway, yeah, so they are made up of Bad Karma, Fortes, FMS, Hardsider, Lafay, and Zeroy, if that's how you pronounce the X in that. That's how I would do it. Thingy of Xerox. Anyway, maps for the semi-final. We have starting with Payload this time. Payload on Snowy Coast is as it suggests, a snowy map, as its namesake should suggest. We then head to King of the Hill Sawmill, where there is basically the most unsafe sawmill you could ever find, as there are just sword blades coming all over the place, and I imagine there will be plenty of people who succumb to their very jagged blades. And then finally, capture point will be Junction to finish off. So hopefully we'll definitely play all 3 maps in a competitive sense in terms of the third one not being just for fun, which would be great. But yeah, so obviously Prequel Watch won their first one there. Headless Chickens have also the head. And then we'll see who comes about from Minus with Tarkov, which is the other team I should mention, which is our Escape from Tarkov team, and hopefully they will do well.
I mean, on the other side, since we are going to be seeing Prequel Watch versus, to be announced, either Headless Chickens or Insurgency, we're gonna talk quickly about the other side. On the other side, we already have the teams confirmed for the semi-finals. Quack Attack versus the Penguin Army, the Battle of the Flightless Bird. Quack Attack 1-0 versus Milo Tarkov, and Penguin Army 2-0 versus the Xenothreat. Milo Tarkov, obviously, I got a message. Sorry. Where's my stream there? So, Milo Tarkov, obviously, the Escape from Tarkov team. Quack Attack is the is the squad team. So they, again, a squad team, should have the team advantage like Prequel Watch. Penguin Army is a mixed team, and Xenothreat was a Star Citizen team. Sadly, both the both Milo Tarkov and Xenothreat are already out of the tournament together with Team Fortress 2, and again, either Headless Chickens or Insurgency is also gonna get the boot.
Yes, we start to see where those teams go. But I guess that is how it goes. Some people just will not be able to compete.
Okay, looks like we're gonna switch around. We're going to the Battle of the Flightless Birds, since the other match is still going on. It looks like it's going to take a long time, so we're going to see Quack Attack versus Penguin Army.
Excellent. I'm going to look forward to this one. Yes, but Flightless Birds going against each other. Of ducklings versus the penguins. Very cutesy, very lovely little things.
Right. What did I just click on? Oh my god, what did I click on? Oh, I opened a different stream.
only you can know. I'm not gonna help. I can't see your screen, so I don't know what's going on.
No,
Yeah,
I just have the stream up open
Yes.
on the second
Lovely.
screen. So
That's right. We're all totally professional here at Talk.
of
Right.
course.
Anyway, let's just talk about Pale Snowy Coast. So pretty open map, quite flat actually. There's not really a massive amount of high ground in this map. It's all pretty much on the same plane. So it's just you really just need to just like play your corners well and just get the attacks right.
I mean, one thing that has to be mentioned is there are a lot of flanks, a lot of buildings, a lot of side routes available that need to be paid attention to. Like, even, I mean, I'm gonna switch screens to the map really quick. Like, even at the beginning, there's like this fence in the middle, so you can go to the right, around the truck, to the left, then you can take the healing pack on the right, and there and left. On the right is already a flank position where you just can come from behind. So that's just the common theme on Snowy Coast. A lot of flanks, a lot of side entrances that you can use to get around something. So I'm guessing we're gonna see a lot of scout and or spy action.
Yes, it wouldn't surprise me with Scout being a very effective flanking class, so that's speed boost. And I had completely forgotten actually with this map that, of course, the point of getting the payload is you're just trying to destroy a UFO by the looks of it, and I completely forgot about this map. So,
and you can fall off as well. That's the fun part.
Yes, that's the thing. If you're the one thing, yes, if you're thing to point out, if you are pushing this payload at the end here, then air blast can be very effective if you're playing a pyro to get people off the cart and prevent a clutch final push going in there and such. Oh, it looks like here we go. We got people joining now, so hopefully it won't be too long. Team leader of Pluffle has joined. Is lead penguin, I guess the emperor penguin of the penguin army.
The penguin emperor.
I'm not sure what
so
the
to
other king, emperor. I'm not sure what other penguins the people are going to be representing as. Maybe a few rock hoppers or something. You like that?
I mean,
here we go.
That's why we need Little Grey here, so he can tell us everything about penguin kinds. I mean, I know there's like the pygmy penguin, right?
The which penguin?
Pygmy penguin?
Pygmy?
They're just very tiny penguins, if I recall correctly. I mean,
I'm afraid I'm not an expert on that, so I can't really say whether it is or not.
Pygmy. I mean, we should have been better prepared about our penguin knowledge.
Oh, completely. Yes, this is terrible that we don't know all our penguins. That's the thing.
Fairy penguins exist as well, right?
Ah.
Fairy penguins? Oh, it's the same thing,
right.
kinda. Oh, looks like we're resetting them up. No, great. Thank you for the for bits with the secretly cheer me on. I have no idea what we're doing.
I'm afraid, Little Grey, we do not take bribes.
Wait,
but,
you don't?
If you do well, if you get a kill, I will cheer you on. Little Grey, don't worry. I will make sure that it's called attention to it. I mean, I imagine you're playing medic. I mean, it's like Mercy, Little Grey. You know how to play Mercy, so you can play medic. You just can't press E on people and resurrect people, which is a debatably poor mechanic. But I will not express my opinions on particular characters in Overwatch because I think enough of the people in Overwatch hear about that way too much from me all the time. Right, here we are into the warm-up. So we have got both teams in here, Quack Attack and Penguin Army. So run through the teams. On Quack Attack we have Quacklet. We got Cobra, Doan, Annie, Hidden Squid, Alan-Tusk, and of course Quacklet, all from Squad Division. So definitely a team who should have good teamwork here. And of course on Penguin Army we have the table, Jelpsa, Pluffle, Fool, Chroma, and Little Grey. So mixture of Valorant events and Overwatch in that team. So
and events resources.
And event resources, yes. So they should be pretty coordinated in this, I imagine. And as we've seen from People Watch, Overwatch teams appear to be pretty good in this. So how is his first defense going to set up here? Obviously, we've got double scout on the side of Penguin Army, so they obviously want to go aggressive here with the scouts. Oh, maybe not. No, Joseph decided to pull out the sniper there, as I guess he feels like he can hit his shots. Well, if he can do as good as Eagle, then, well, the sniper will be a good choice, but we'll have to see, Joseph. I mean, I know you do have played a lot of Ana in Overwatch, so, but then again, that's only about body shotting, not headshotting, which is going to be essential.
Lining it up and does not find the first shot at the very least. And Brent.
Right, Hidden Squid pushing in hard on the heavy. Alan Trusk getting that. Alex Trusk getting that. That's it. Hidden Squid getting a hit. He also is able to take out Hidden Squid with that scout shotgun very effectively. The table's now switched onto the sniper instead, and Joseph switched position with him.
Looks like we also had a very aggressive Uber already popped from the Quacklet. And not really achieving anything with it. Now the medic is down, the heavy is down, and the Scout, so not all that great setup already for the Quacklets.
No, it's not great at all. I mean, they're holding a bit of a hold here with Annie on the demo man, but unfortunately a shotgun to the face is not going to be very handy. Fool has been taken down, trying to get forward there, but like...
Tabor finds the headshot on Cobra. I mean, there was also the Uber pop there from the Penguin.
Another headshot there from Tabor. Tabor's got a lovely angle here on the long sideline. Already goes into that. They're probably going to get a fully charged headshot. Tabor looking for another shot here. Trying to get Dolan or someone, but he's not getting anyone.
Trying to pick on Dolan.
Tabor with a body shot. And that's 2 more down on the side of Quack Attack. It's not gonna be easy for them to hold here. They just need to get as much spam damage as possible.
Oh no, Quacklet dies as well to the rocket from Plopper. So no medic and no Uber on the side of Quack Attack. Meaning they're just gonna get run down just finding the pick together with Chroma finding another pick. So 3 people down for Quack Attack, and they just have to slowly walk back or they will just get grenaded down. Chroma finding another one.
Yeah, they get a second. Quacklet comes in here and just looks like trips over his own feet there, but it was a headshot from Table there. Excellent. They do have a teleporter, but it's not active as they have not built the exit. So it looks like they're just going to have to set up for 3rd point by the looks of it, as
they're stuck in their spawn.
They are stuck in their spawn. Not great.
Uber was popped though from Little Grey here, so not gaining all that much value, and Dawn drops there from the flank. Hidden Squid trying to do the same thing, but drops as well to another headshot from Tabor. The snipers today are really popping off. I hear Sentry, the Sentry is trying to do work, but it's getting taken down by the rockets there as well, from Plopper.
Oh yeah, this is not looking great for the Quack Attack, but it looks like they are going to try and get it set up here. Dispenser has been built, teleport entrance, so hopefully they can get a nice foothold here as the car is going to have here. But Jeltza is absolutely dominating Cobra by the looks of it. Unfortunate. Jeltza really getting that nice shotgun damage in here. Table another headshot on the Hidden Squid is not great. Fool does die though, getting a bit too aggressive and greedy there with the pyro. But there is an absolute hail of stickies there coming out from Chroma, so Quack Attack cannot push forward here, otherwise they're going to get blown the hell up.
I mean, they don't really want to. They want to find Drifter Sentry inside of this choke point, but there's a flank available from the left side, so they have to be careful about that one at the very least.
Cobra though gets a hit onto Fool there. Fool has died a lot here. But now the mines come out from Annie, and that is a good defense there. That's 2 down for Penguin Army, and they're going to have to back out here and rethink about this. Joseph, though, looks like he may think about coming in from a different angle, but he decides against it, as he knows there is a level 3 turret there, and, a level 3 turret into a scout, as we have seen. The scout does not last long. Chroma's got round, though, and he's going to get a heal up. Table, though, with another headshot on the Hidden Squid.
Full support?
Fool's got Uber. Fool has got Uber. He's going to push in hardy. Guess what? And Plubble finishing up as well. Fool does go down, but it looks like that's going to be a good way to get in there.
The Sentry is down.
Trying to get the Uber saw onto someone and pop that Uber, but it doesn't work out for him, unfortunately. Alex Trusk trying to build up his turret again. but he's got shot in the back, and that has broken the foothold here for the Quack Attack defense, and Penguin Army will push forward. So it looks like Penguins are definitely the superior flightless bird in this situation at the moment. Nice rocket there onto table, surprisingly going down. And Jota pushing in though onto Dawn. Fool gets a kill against the sentry turret, but I don't think it's going to work out great for them as Annie gets Jota there with the grenade launcher. I would say the Quack Attack aren't able to stop this car. This car has pretty much not stopped moving since first point. It did slow down a bit, but not great. Nice headshot, Cobra on the table there. So getting one back at him onto the table. Hidden Squid gets fooled as well. That's 2 picks for Quack Attack. But Plumble deciding to try and push the guy as best he can, but unfortunately, that's a lot of gun, and you're not going to be able to deal with that. Chroma though, and Little Grey on the side here, catching out people there. They pop the Uber. Chrome wants to push in here. He probably needed to get that turret. Unfortunately, he hasn't quite got it. They have not got that. Fool just rushing in. Does get Annie, but he does get taken by Hidden Squid. Delta trying to get the back shot onto Hidden Squid, but the turret says, no, you cannot do that. Hidden Squid of another pick. This is a nice defense now. Nice setup for Quack Attack. As it's just very difficult to push this very open point here into this little shed. Well, not really a little shed, but quite a big shed. Fuldo going on the flank. He's coming behind. He's obviously deciding on do something else. Table gets a counter shot onto Cobra. He obviously did not getting headshot there, Table, so he is now
Who's behind?
taking one back there.
Oh,
Don't
a lot
put
of
in the
damage.
back line. There's a lot of damage. Fool goes down again.
Oh, medic! Oh, Fool got the medic with the tick damage from the burn.
Massive pick, Jota as well. And this, now has absolutely cracked the nut open now. Jota's just getting in there, as with Little Grey. Alex Chugs standing his ground as best he can, but this car is going to get pushed up to the final point now. Doors are just opening up, so they're going to have to hold here for a second. Jota with that scattergun is doing some great work. Table just is deciding, well, I'm just going to go full SMG now. But unfortunately, Jota has been taken down, as has Chroma here, so it looks like they might be able to hold a defense here. Fuldo and Little Grey working together. You get the engineer, and it looks like they might be getting a good fight going on here. Headshot though onto Hidden Squid. Hidden Squid was going to probably make a good stand there, but unfortunately that headshot from Table was absolutely denied it. And he's trying to do his best here, their best on here on the getting their bombs down and surviving.
33 HP, and Uber's popped as well, so this is most likely to push into the UFO. Extra's trying to
get in there and stall the car. Probably just a case of stalling the car until people get out here in Squid, and that is full 4 points though for Penguin Army.
I mean, it was a 7-minute game at the very least for the side of Quack Attack, so it's not the worst timing. Could have gone way worse.
No, I mean, they made some very admirable stalls there. Like, that was the thing. It wasn't just a straight steamroll from Penguin Army. They had to work together and crack a few good setup defenses there. And it was mainly down to good sniping and a few good rockets from Penguin Army to get it. Jota, of course, doing work on that scout, really getting really annoying in the backline there, using the flanking routes, as you said, Cole, on this map. But now, sides have switched. Let's see what Quack Attack can do on the attack here. Again, Penguin Army's defense.
Interesting is going to be if you're going to see any big deviation on the picks. But looks like Penguin Army is sticking with the same comp they were running. And the other side is having a spy now. Instead of... I can't remember. Instead of the heavy, right? Yeah.
No, that's Alex's switch from engineer to... Oh yeah, they do have no heavy, so...
So running a spy and another soldier over the heavy.
Well, that is definitely a lot better long-range damage. Forward on the left flank here, trying to go in deep as he can. And he might get something here if they're not careful. Hidden Squid is getting pressured, but unfortunately, the focus fire is
staying alive.
Hidden Squid was taken down.
Oh, Full stayed alive and got a pick onto Hidden Squid, so... This is huge. Do they have
Oh, Plapple onto Cobra as well. Nice direct hit there from Plapple, and that is not going to work out greatly.
Alex got spotted by trying to run into the enemy team, and the sentry is taking him down. Meanwhile, Penguin Army is popping the Uber. In response, the counter Uber was popped by Quark Attack as well. One Uber is already timed out, the other one timed out now as well, and they're just trying to brute each other. Table gets another pick onto Cobra.
Winning these sniper duels,
and another one!
Headshot in a row. Nice from Table there. Getting the spy 3 in a row now from Table. I think Table's toggled slightly. He's obviously feeling it today. But unfortunately, as the 2 counter picks, though, Cobra has decided, I'm not doing this sniper game anymore. I'm going on to that scout to take down Table there. And it appears to be working out for him. Right, it looks like they're definitely pushing this cart now. Jelza, though, and Table getting 2 counter picks. But, you know, close spawn, they can easily still keep pushing this. Bomb is nearing a checkpoint, as the announcer says. Everything getting in here. Jelza, though, who has decided to come off, the scout is on engineer now, has got a level 3 turret built here. 2 counter picks. Alex Schutz with 2 kills on that scout. That's very nice. And they might be able to push this here. Getting healed up. It's very close here. It's all very close here. Promo with the bombs and the turret kill. But it looks like we'll be able to push it as they cannot touch point. And that is unfortunately just a case of, okay, you have the initiative with 2 kills there, but if you're not going to get played an objective, then you're not going to be able to defend it. So poor communication there, and if I'm honest, a bit of a soft C9, I must say, from the other Overwatch team. Not a lot thinking about, oh, we need to stop this payload.
One thing I have to mention is like Alex just switched away from the spy towards the scout, but that means they're gonna have very hard struggles pushing into the sentry nest. They're just hoping to spam it down, but they're still full with the air blast pushing the rockets away. Finds the knockback onto Dawn, and Dawn
goes down. Flex kill from full down to Dawn, getting his own rocket back in his own face. That was a really nice kill there, I must say.
Going for the flank. Lil Grey popped the Uber, pushing them down.
Oh dear, this is not fun. Poor Quack Attack, they are going to have to get back into spawn there. Alex Shook's trying to push a bit on Car here, but unfortunately the entire enemy team comes around the corner and he is blown to smithereens.
Timing-wise, they only have 4.5 minutes left to push it all the way towards the end, since they're the second team that's attacking, so they have the time struggle on themselves. Cobra's going for another flank. I can find him. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Down to 40 HP into the sentry. 5 HP.
He does escape though. Table, another headshot though onto Annie this time.
Uber was popped.
Uber has been popped. Dode is pushing in here. Can he take down these turrets? But Jelza
with the shotgun
up as best he can. Oh, unfortunately not. He just gets forced back. And Chromo using those stickies very effectively. And that kept blown up.
Yeah, the fact that I think Dawn was forced to use the shotgun there because I think his rocket launcher was out of ammo meant the sentry did not go down.
The Night Trip's gonna get a shot here. No, doesn't look like it. And Chromo, who was quite low there, but clearly wasn't able to. Shook's going on for another flank here, but unfortunately this turret is just going to cut him off there, and that is a lot of damage from those rockets there.
Alex down to 7 HP, Cobra down to 57, so the scouts are out of the fight. Alex is down, and Cobra has no way of doing anything. The Fool is falling down at the very least, but that's a nice trauma.
Getting those stickies down. That is the thing with those stickies, you can just plant them down, and then if the enemy team don't play their positioning properly, you're just going to get blown the hell up, and well.
Oh, nice direct shot there from Hidden Squid onto Plapple, bringing Plapple down as well.
Yeah, well, if they can get a quick respawns here and heal up, they should be able to. Unfortunately, Quacklick got taken down, so there's going to be no healing for the moment for Quack Attack. They really need to take down this turret. This is the problem. Oh, dear me.
Another one.
Chroma absolutely abusing the hell out of these stickies, I'm going to have to say.
I think he's mostly using them to instantly detonate in the air, so teams don't really know how to play around it. Oftentimes you use like a pyro to knock them back, but of knives is just not something. Their Quacklet dies to table again with the headshot.
Yeah, it's just not so easy. That's the thing. It looks like Quacklet's just trying to build it. Oh my god, table. They have families. They have families. You can't do this. Right, go on the flank on the battlement, but absolutely gets annihilated.
Alex as well, same thing.
Oh dear. This is just a difficult situation, but I feel like they just need to try something else. Quack Attack. They just need to try something else. I mean, you can't keep pushing the same thing if it gives you the same result.
Quacklet is using the crit streak, meaning they're only getting crits, critical hits instead of the. Why am I mixing up the medic things now?
Yeah. Because they only get crits, they don't get the invulnerability though.
So and the sentry does not take critical damage. So it's really bad to push with the crit streak into the sentry nest.
Yeah, Hinsquid though does get Jelta and the sentry gunner, so that sentry gunner is down now, and they have survived that. They are being focused on by Fallen Chroma though, so this is.
And they only have 1 minute left.
I say. 1 minute
Uber's
left.
Popped. Okay, so crit streak is still giving him Uber.
Oh, here comes the Uber now coming from. But Plopple is actually got a pick on him, and unfortunately the Uber has subsided, and Plopple has just absolutely annihilated Quack Attack there. My goodness.
Yeah, this is going to be a nice shot there by Chroma again with the detonation of the stickies. Alex is going in, not able to do anything, but this is going to be the first map into the hands of the Penguin Army. There is no way for Quack Attack to push this back.
I mean, they've got the kit they need to destroy the sentry, but it's just like, unfortunately, you've got to worry about table, you've got to worry about Chrome with those bombs, and Fool pushing in, getting a triple with the flamethrower. Nice work there. Nice work. They're really pushing these attacks well, really coordinating these. Integrate trying to touch the point there, but unfortunately, that is not gonna work out for them.
So yeah, first map goes into the hands of the Penguin Army.
Pretty convincingly, 4-1 on that one. But yeah.
So next map is going to be, I don't have it open. King of the Hill Sawmill. So we need a counter for how many times people run into the saws.
Yeah, so if someone in chat would happily do that, then that would be very interesting. Someone wants to have a bit of fun with that, because I imagine that's going to be plenty of them. I think we're just going to wait till we can move to the next map, as we're still stuck on this, on Snowy Coast. Which is a very pretty map, I must say. I do like
I mean, one of the things that people like to say, oh, Team Fortress 2 looks so cartoony, but if you look at the maps directly, like, there's a lot of map design and just in general, like, yes, it's Evolve, it's a Half-Life 2 source game, but it still looks really good for that. For like, it's a 10-year-old game, 20-year-old game. Like, there's so many resources going into map design for Team Fortress 2. Yes, it was kind of, it fell out of favor for Valve, but it's still such a popular and nice game.
Yeah, I mean, the art style carries this game so much, so it just works out for it in its longevity, really. Right.
I'm not getting a response from our server admin.
Yes, I think they might have fallen asleep on the keyboard or get on AFK, unfortunately.
Nah, he was just talking to someone. You don't know any of these? 2007, okay, so 14 years is still a long time. Yeah, these are squad players on the side of the Quacklets, and a mix between events, resources, Valorant, and Overwatch on the side of the Penguin Army. So if you're not really paying attention to those divisions, there's a good chance you just don't know these players, and that happens. And we're now on to King of the Hill Sawmill.
And my ears were assaulted with the sound of saw blades as soon as I loaded into this map, so I know this is going to be a fun one. Because, of course, if we know this map, it's, of course, got 2 gigantic saw blades around the capture point, so if you're not careful, or if you're going to get booped by an air blast or
you
rocket,
want to
you'll
have
get
the
flanked.
health pack that is on the saw blade.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. So yeah, if you want to risk it for a chocolate biscuit, then you can, or in this case, a cupcake, then go for it. So I'm not. Let's see what compositions we're going to see here. I mean, I would imagine table is just going to stick to the sniper once we get going, since there are plenty of long sight lines into the point here and such.
Yeah. And this is
But of
best of
course-
3, by the way. So for those that weren't here for the first map. So looking at the teams, we have double scout again for the Penguin Army, and also double scout for the other side, for the Quark Attack. It's kind of a heavy, while the side of Penguin Army is running full on the Pyro again.
Yeah, well, it was definitely working out for them pretty well. Big rush push from Penguin Army, and it looks like they're going to take. But specifically, hey, Chroma's gone. First one to die to the saw blades. Gladly, Table has got a counter pick onto Cobra there, as does Fool and Jeltzer. But it does look though like the remaining members of Pack Attack are going to potentially get a cap here if they can just hold it on point.
They
There
don't have
goes
a medic.
another one into the saw blade. That looks very good. He didn't squid trying to scale away from that saw blade. You're going to die if you don't get a. But unfortunately, Jeltzer does the job for him.
Yeah, they didn't have a medic, so they were unable to really hold this point, which is unfortunate for them. And now Penguin Army is capturing it for themselves, hoping that the side of Quark Attack is unable to get it. The scouts are trying to sneak past the Jeltzer on the roof, but they're getting spotted, so they don't really find an entrance at least safely here. Table waiting in the flank position, and Jeltzer gets a pick.
Ooh. Nice. Nice pick from Jeltzer there.
Objective captured.
I mean, there is a good reason actually thinking about compositions here, running double scout, because of course scout gets 2 times the capture progress compared to the other classes in this game. So if you get 2 scouts on point, that's effectively 4 times cap rate. So that is partly why maybe both teams want to run scout, and of course is going to find. Hidden Squid does get a pick onto the table, though. That is a big pick there. So if they can make effective of this push, they'll be able to work stuff out here. Unfortunately, just gets out by Jeltzer. Jeltzer's taking these scout duels and really wants to win these, and looks like he will set Cobra as well. So Jeltzer really feeling a fight of fancy today, and he gets taken down by Fool as well. Hinsquid's caught out by that by Purple there, and looks like Pack Attack need to just regroup here and hope they can push stuff back.
Jets are going aggressively for the kill on Quirklet, but he's completely alone. Never mind, the rest of his team is on the high ground on the roof and just helping him out. Finding Quirklet again, he's unable to find any of his Uber charge, so every time he gets close to the Uber, he just dies, losing his entire progress. Meanwhile, Little Grey is sitting at 100% for a long time right now, not forced to use it in the first place. So this alone is just huge advantage. But they kind of have to do something with 1.5 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, 1.5 minutes. I mean, that's half the time bank gone for.
Oh.
Oh my! Oh.
Unlucky,
I'm
walking
sure
into the
that's
stickies.
loud, I think that might be a bit of a war crime you committing there onto Annie. That was not fun. Right, Purple is getting low though, so he potentially could get killed. Table and Jeltzer bullying Alex Tux there. Double scout on
The
singular
stickies
scout there.
not getting popped. Table finds another pick, this time again on the medic. The medic down again without building the Uber. And there he is, the corpse. Let's look at him.
This is the problem they got, is that Chroma's blocking off the doorway here with the stickies.
Oh.
Annie, unfortunately, they tried to clear off as many stickies they could. Fortunately, Chroma's hiding the very well. Cobra gets a pick back onto the table there. And Alan Trusky's trying to get the capture progress here. Unfortunately, though, that is a lot of stick grenades, and that is a lot of fire from Fool there. So,
Uber was
Good
popped
aggressive
as
push
well.
there.
So
Yeah,
at least
Uber was
at
popped.
least they're forcing out the Uber, I guess. But 13 seconds left. I don't think they're gonna be able to contest this.
Yeah, it's going to be down to one of the scouts really to push in here if they can.
Any
And
fine
he's
speak
getting
on
another
Chelsea?
Jota. And
2
then
seconds?
Tuski's going to push in here. And he's pushing on. And they really go into overtime. Oh, not quite. Not quite got to the capture point there, unfortunately. And that is round
Crow
one
box
going. Penguin Army going.
So that's the second sawmill death? Okay.
Oh! That's the fourth one, I think, now.
Fourth.
I'm pretty sure it's 3 deaths to Penguin Army, only 1 to Quack Attack.
So at least in the sawmill battle, Quack Attack is winning so far.
Yeah, exactly. They're not committing suicide to comically large saw blades. Right. Here we go. Don't get full first pick there, but it looks like
I think
Penguin Army
Fool
has
walked
taken him
into
just
the
getting
saw
on the point
blade.
first.
I think Fool walked into the saw blade by the knockback from the. So that's another saw blade death.
Yep. Oh my! I'm just trying to get Jota here, but I think Jota might win this duel.
I mean, with the help of a soldier on the backline.
This could go anywhere. And he gets hit in squid. 3 versus 4 here now. And it looks like that's going to be a very much a clean-up fight for Penguin Army. And but the only thing is they haven't captured the point yet, so
Cobra dies to the saw blade as well.
Oh, Cobra, no! Dear me.
Oh,
Well, they're catching up in kills like that.
Okay, so what's that, 7?
7, yeah, I would say. 6, 7, we're getting there.
Alex is alone on the point, but he's surrounded by everyone on the side of Penguin Army and has no way of getting out. Rest of his team is Noga and Chroma just gets another kill onto Cobra. Full finds double kill onto Annie and Don, so they're just completely wrecking everyone. Full coming in from the flank here as well, gets Cracklet. And Hidden Squid gets 3 people in return but drops down as well, so they're unable to contest the point here. I mean, at least they got 4 kills, but they were unable to get any objective.
And their respawns are coming in, so if they want to push it, the time is now to push it. Both scouts are rushing in.
Problem is they didn't get the medics, so Quill Grey Ori on 60% Uber charge, while Crackler is only on 14 now.
Just he's trying to get, but unfortunately the axe comes out from Chroma there and absolutely gets destroyed. And what could have been a good push if they had got in there, unfortunately not. Packer on 32% Uber charge, Little Grey on 88%, so an Uber could be coming out for the Penguin Army here.
Table got some pick.
Pushing onto Annie. Oh, it's just another effective defense here from Penguin Army. And Trust, though, does get Jeltzer.
Can they find Cobra as well?
Get something from here, but Cobra's just going to have to run away as best he can. And
he's 1 hit, he's 3 HP, and he's down here as well.
Yeah. Trying his best here.
At least the Uber was popped at the very least from the Penguin Army, evening out that part. So 16 versus 33 at this point. So if Quacklet wouldn't die all as much, the side of Quack Attack would have a good chance of winning this now. Yeah. Fool is finding a lot of damage again, and
he's just
dropping 2.
As he can in the squid, but Table and the Fool are just doing the work here. They're just getting in there. In Squid is working as hard as he can, but unfortunately Table is just going to shoot him in the back with that scatter gun, getting all maximum spread damage as he can. Cobra coming in.
On point, but yeah, don't think he has any way of getting out there. Now Alex is coming there, not coordinating this. They're going in 1 by 1, and Grey and Chroma are just getting Alex down here as well with the stickies. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, Chroma again! I think we need a leaderboard for Chroma. He's and he's dog on as well.
Uber is popped.
Staying with the blood. Uber has been popped. Plupple pushing in.
Jeltzer getting the flank. Yeah, this is going to be a 2-4-0 for the Penguin Army. By the looks of it, only the scouts are just having. The scouts are getting just outclassed by the Penguin Army. Table and Jeltzer just completely dominating this game by themselves. Fool also getting a lot of points here.
But
Chroma really
Watching
likes
the
the
crack
Saw
attack,
Blades.
yeah, he does like the Saw Blades. Purple's getting in on the action as well, my goodness.
Meanwhile, I get an update from the other game. Prequel Watch won their first map.
Well, they did look pretty dominant in their first game, so they're keeping that run going of effectiveness.
So, meanwhile, in our match, the Penguin Army won game 1 and game 2, meaning they will advance to the next stage, to the finals. But I'm just gonna ask if we can play map 3 as well. No, looks like people are leaving already. So, map finals are gonna be interesting in a second. Yeah, looks like teams are leaving, so I'm gonna just put up the shortly the where is it the standings so far. And since I'm just gonna mute Team Fortress 2. So if you want to talk about this really quick. Yeah, so currently Prequel Watch is 1 up to Headless Chickens, and the Penguin Army 1-0 against the Quack Attack. Not quite sure what else to say there.
No, it's a pretty convincing victories so far, as we've seen in fights that have gone forward. I mean, I'm losing my train of thought. It's so much a fast-paced game. My brain's turned into mush, I must say.
I mean, we can just like look. I mean, in game 1 we had the Snowy Coast with just a very hard defense from the Penguin Army with the sentry just being uncontested by the side of Quack Attack. They had no way of getting towards it. Meanwhile, Penguin Army themselves just had some really nice flanks from Fur on the Pyro, just getting multiple people, distracting the enemy team, even getting, in one case, the medic on the other side trading for Niveau 1, while getting the advantage that this team had to push in. So Penguin Army just finding over and over the flanks, the positioning, also just table and Jelsa just completely wrecking as the scout do.
Yeah, the table and Jelts are just being a dynamic duo there, and just using Scout to its full potential, really.
Yeah. One thing. Sorry, go on.
No, carry on.
One thing that I may or may not would put in as the reason for one of the reasons, but one of the reasons for the win for the Penguin Army was that Quacklet from Quack Attack was always dying with like 80% of his Uber and very close to his Uber and then unable to fully finish it. Like if they had like 1 or 2 Ubers if they had like 1 or 2 more Ubers, then there's a good chance they could have just won the team fight here or there and getting the point and so on and so forth. But because they were unable to find the Ubers and the Uber was always available for Penguin Army, they just fell behind in the direct team fights.
Yeah, and that's really the case because Uber is probably the most powerful ability or piece of utility in the game you can have. It makes the medic and the selected player invincible. It really can be the game maker or breaker for them. So yeah, Cracklet dying there. It was not as easy as it could be. But still, while we wait for other games to finish up, we're just going to do another short break, and we will be back again with what will be the final and a different set of maps, of course. So I'll quickly say what the maps we will be playing. We'll start with a capture point this time, which will be Mountain Lab. We'll then head to Payload Upwards, the good old classic upwards map with the crescendo of the bomb at the end. And the final will be King of the Hill Viaduct. Anyway, we'll head to a quick break and we'll be back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tour at War, 20th anniversary Tour at War in TF2, Team Fortress 2. Right, up next we have our grand final, as we have played through our single elimination games, and we have come to a pretty good conclusion. Excuse me 1 second. Yep. So we have our two teams that have fought their way through our their opposition, and we have Penguin Army versus Prequel Watch. So our two quite majority Overwatch teams, but also the Valorant and Events Division teams.
Events Resources.
Events Resources. Sorry, I'm getting that wrong every time now. Anyway. Yes, so we've got these are our two teams to the final, and I imagine it will be a pretty closely fought thing, as both these teams have looked very coordinated when they've come against their opponents, and they look like they've got their strategies pretty well planned out. And I think it will just come down to who can clutch up the best clutch of their fights, pretty much. But of course, we are playing some maps we have not played before in the tournament, so. Our first one is a capture point map on Mountain Lab. So quite an enclosed, claustrophobic map, I would call it, really, in some areas. So we shall see how teams play. I mean, there are some open areas which snipers can play out.
I mean, yeah, let's be honest. Like, the first point is kind of open, but there's like a lot of flank position, like the shack to the left of the point, the shack right to the front of the point, where often the NG just will set up because there's a lot of free firing from the sentry. And then there's also the high ground here between the first and second point. The second point is inside a barn as well. You can stand on top of it with like as a scout or a demo man, or just shoot from the high ground here as well as a sniper, shooting down. You have a lot of line of sights, and also between the second and the third point there's also a lot of line of sights. My game is muted, I just realized. Let me just fix that really quick. And then the third point is, where is it? Just very enclosed, and we will see it like there's this point, there's a lot of higher layers, so it's going to be a lot about the high ground. But we're now going into game one with the Penguin Army on the attack. We do see a sniper battle already between Eagle and Table.
This is very eagerly anticipated here. These two have been pulling off pretty well. Eagle with the first shot though onto Fool it is. So that's the first pick to Prequel Watch. And a second now, Eagle is flexing his sniping muscles. That's two heads. Oh, but a counter head though for Table there. Yes, Arwith. So that means there will be a late respawn for Arwith there. Opportunity.
Oh, MP's down. What? How did he die?
Down, yes. The Stormer does counter with getting full there.
That's huge. No Uber on the side of the Prequel Watch.
No, the Uber coming in though for Chroma now on the soldier, not the demo man, and it looks like he will be able to take down Fool here.
He's in melee. He's not using a rocket at the grenade launcher, meaning the sentry is still alive and just taking down the grave. Chroma's allowing them to point, so is Fool. Fool's taking down the sentry. But it's gonna be a Dominic trying to take out Chroma, and they're taking out each other with Jeltzer helping out, and the first point goes into the hands of Prequel Watch. Most likely, it's a question of can they find to re-engage in time.
They probably will be re-engaged. His capture point is going to take a long time to cap here.
There's this little hole here in the wall where they could just go, and it looks like Arthur's trying to set up at least a sentry up there.
He's trying to get Table here. He does get Table with the fish, but Chroma does get. Chroma is fighting back though, as does Jeltzer. They just have the grenades and the explosive power just to take down any attack through this very small choke here. And it looks like this pretty much capture point is going to be done and dusted for Penguin Army.
One thing we have seen from those teams is that the Prequel Watch really likes to play the heavy. They really like to have Stormer on the heavy, just being this huge beefy frontline. Meanwhile, the side of Penguin Army is liking their Demo Man on Chroma doing a lot of work, at least in the semifinals. And so it's mostly like a difference in playstyle, the heavy frontline versus the heavy damage. And
yes,
it looks
currently
Chroma's doing a lot of damage.
Well. Jeltzer has just got 3 picks off in a row. He got his opposite number of Egro. And now it looks like Penguin Watch, Penguin Army are just going to take this. Stormare doesn't go pick on the full, but it's not really going to matter since this capture point will be taken and we'll be moving on to the third one very shortly by the looks of it. So yeah, look at this heavy front line just isn't working out and for Prequel Watch. So maybe a change of strategy potentially. It could be.
The heavy is a good target for the Demo Man, and the problem with Stormare right now was just Stormare was unable to get down Lil Grey, meaning Lil Grey has an Uber, fully charged Uber, going into the third point, and there's still 12 minutes left, meaning they will most likely find Eagle here on the flank, and the rest of the team is also
Eagle
here.
Flank, but that's a rocket to the face. That's
full going in.
Arif coming out on that.
Uber is popped.
Pyro, but the Uber has been popped. Pluffle is invisible. Fool and Jumps are working together very, very well. Phil does take down Fool, but Fool gets him with the fire damage. Stormare help defending the point now and gets 2. But that pocket though from Little Ground to Pluffle is going to work out very nicely for them. Eagle is last man standing.
Table on the high ground.
He will be able to dodge these rockets pretty well, but he's got to be careful. He's taking a lot of damage. He's only got a couple of HP remaining. He will get a support from MP though. And there is a fish kill onto Little Grey, unfortunately. Being slapped with a fish, not the nicest way to go, I imagine. And that is a nice hold there in the end from Prequel Watch.
Okay, also Orwell was able to find Table on the high ground, meaning their sniper is out of commission as well, so they have to fully reset and regroup now.
Yes. I mean, that's the thing. If you get rid of that sniper, that's a lot of pressure off everyone there. People don't have to be ducking and diving.
Oh, Table switched together with Jetster to the Scout, so we're gonna see the Scout duel just running amok between the lines of Prequel Watch.
Ooh, Fool gets a face full of lead there, unfortunately. For him. This long corridor is a difficult one to push now, as Arif's holding the left flank.
Table finds pick on Eagle.
Eagle gets picked off again. Eagle just getting in too deep and just he's going to get a load of buckshot, unfortunately for that. Purple tries to push up. He's not going to last long, unfortunately, into the face of the minigun. Now, this is probably where the more low mobile, chunky defensive setup will work, as this is a lot more choke pointy here, and there's not as many wider angles. You can swing around jets on the high ground, yeah.
Finds the pick on Dominic. Also now they're setting up inside this little laboratory, and the Uber was popped onto Stormare from MP, and they're looking to find anything, but Stormare is out of ammo, has to switch to the shotgun. Bad ammo management, just holding left click is not the way to go.
No.
Uber not really getting anything. Meanwhile, Plopper is finding the pick onto Orwell in the side side, and Eagle finds return call on the table. One thing that Ken said, they can go for the flank over the top side and just jump down then onto the point by going up to high ground.
Jota has been trying to do that a bit, but I think it's just Table. Eagle's been keeping his tabs on that, making sure they can't do it. But it looks like they might be just thinking, Penguin Army might be thinking about going top here, as they do want to just push it. Eagle yet again being in the front line, but I think he's deciding, nope, I don't want to be here.
He's completely alone.
Demo man
oh my god, Dominic!
The switch to Demo man for Dominic, and it absolutely works a treat.
Gets the main damage dealers down from the side of the Penguin Army, forcing them to retreat and to regroup again. Chroma is trying to do something with the stickers, but Food is just trying to chase them down. Little Grey goes down as well. That's a Uber charge lost completely, and now Chroma is down as well. I don't think Table and Jelster have any way of getting out. Table dies to the burn damage, and Fool is here to, at least to help Jelster out.
But Jelster wants to get this pick on the Arif there, but unfortunately it's just not going to work out for him. Doesn't quite land these shots that he needs to. So I think it's a bit of a regroup, rethink here for the side of Penguin Army. Looks like Prequel Watch have settled into a composition they're finding pretty well now. Stormare Heavy definitely getting a lot more value when they aren't running out of ammo and turning into a fat scout with the shotgun.
But it's the best way to play Heavy.
Oh yeah, completely. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but you know, just a fat scout. Oh dear, Jelp, so that's not good. Oh, but the rockets come in there. Look, this may be an opening now. And Heavy main damage soak here gone for Prequel Watch, and they push a bit, but they are low in there. And Arwith is just getting in the back line and does clean up Penguin Army pretty effectively. And that is some fried up Burge. Uber has been popped though. on the side of Prequel, so they will not have that for next fight.
But so doesn't the side of the Penguin Army, because Little Grey died during that skirmish, so... And MP is already building up the Uber slightly fast. I mean, they're probably around the same time. Eagle finds the slap with the fish onto Chroma, but the X is stronger than the fish. And Eagle dries here as well. That's a bad stagger, 10 seconds off the clock for them. Lil Grey is going completely alone, just trying to save the rest of his team. Chroma finds a pick onto Arvid.
That's good. That's a long respawn time, 12 seconds per hour. So really, the time to go is now. But of course, there's plenty of spam damage coming in from Dominic and Phil. And well, that's Dormer going in hard, and it looks like he could get Fool here, as Fool has actually switched to the Soldier here, as he definitely thinks he needs to try something else apart from the Pyro. Work it. Well,
funnily enough, the side of the Penguin Army has now a full meta comp. Double Scout, Double Soldier, and the Eagle finds the pick on the Scout anyways.
Yeah, Eagle obviously picking his fight a bit better now as he's getting a lot more value. He's very much deep in the back line. He does get blown up eventually by Chroma, but he's obviously got that value. 2 picks are in reverse though, so Penguin Army, if they want to push now, push it now. It's 4 versus 2 as it currently stands. They've just got to press their W keys and get in there.
Uber's available for both teams.
Who are they going to Uber here? Delta just goes in there and he just gets annihilated. Uber's being popped now and has been gone. Are they going to use Uber now on Penguin Army? Penguin Army is very low though. They could be getting taken out. Uber has been popped onto Plapple here. Plapple does get 1. The Uber has subsided. Can he get any more? I don't think he will be able to.
If it's just running here. Pyro really good in those little choke points where everybody just pummels in. So 3 people down to the burn of Arvid. We were just fighting Eagle, and Eagle running away into the own Heavy, and the Heavy just protecting his little baby Scout.
Yeah. Taking good care, being a good mummy to the little Scout. But yeah. This is such a difficult situation. But we have got a composition change from Penguin Army. They've decided, well, the Heavy seems to be working very well and being hard to displace. Maybe they just need someone a bit more tanky themselves. Fool has switched onto the Heavy now. So see what he decides to go with here. I was pushing up hard though. He could have done that. Oh, he gets an absolute wad of shotgun into his face there. Courtesy of Jeltzer just overextending there and not knowing where to see me. Phil's by themselves, but gladly Dom comes to his aid and Phil gets a kill of his own there.
Eagle just dominating.
Started out as an early pick.
Eagle and Dom just completely shredding everyone in that little room at the top. Full team wipe.
Yeah, that's pretty damn impressive teamwork there.
I wonder what's the problem right now for the side of Penguin Army. I feel like they're clumping up too much into the
I think this is the thing though, is just like Prequel Watch are just playing very split here, so they're just creating so much split attention that Penguin Army just can't get again. Eagle flanking again, he could get table here, but unfortunately Jeltzer survives on literally 20 HP or so and gets the kill onto Eagle there. So Eagle go down again. Can they get anything out of this though from Penguin Army?
Uber's
he's pushing in hard there.
Oh, that's a nice Uber.
Oh, it's a WM1 Pyro, now he's a 3k for Arwith there. Almost gets Little Grey with 5 damage, but Little Grey does persist and get the health pack.
Huge Uber.
Very nice Uber. Yeah, that was a huge Uber for MP there. Allowing Arwith just literally to do what any Pyro main wants to do and just press WM1.
Yep. So another reset coming in here for the side of Prequel Watch. They really have no real... not Prequel Watch. The side of Penguin Army, they really try to find anything, any entrance, but I feel like they're unable to use their double scout efficiently in this situation. Because Eagle by himself is just oftentimes, getting the picks when you need to.
Eagle just
Chroma getting Dominic though.
Chroma does get a pick, but he says Eagle being so sneaky here and just gets a jump on Jeltzer there. And he's able to just back out. This is the thing, he can just back out whenever he wants. Fool though, Eagle runs into Fool there, and that's not great. Bull does die though to his opposite number of Stormhair. But this is a good opening here. Chroma and Little Grey and Pupple. Uber comes out. Pupple's pushing in hard. He gets 2 there. He gets Phil and MP. That's the medic down. This is perfect use here. They also get Stormhair. They can cap this right now. They just need to get on the point. Dominic though, 2 back with the stickies there. That's a great effect. Eagle is just trying to fish slap everyone now. He pulls out his shotgun, but he's just missing his shots unfortunately. And that is capture point there. So I feel like that was almost a bit of a complacency there from Prequel Watch. They just maybe were thinking, oh, we got this on lock, just for the next 3 minutes. Unfortunately, not though, as it was a case of they just couple of picks coming in from Penguin Army and use very effective use of the Uber there of Little Grey onto Plupple, and Plupple just doing the work that he needed to get done. I mean, Dominic almost saved it there with some very nice sticky mines onto the point, getting 2 kills, but unfortunately, respawns were just not going to come in time, and that is all 3 points captured for Penguin Army, but that was a very long time to do it. Like, first 2 points snapped up very quickly, but then it took damn near Ice Age for them to crack that final point. But still, all 3 points, that is important. Now they just have to sandbag Prequel Watch as much as they possibly can. So, what can Prequel Watch do in this attack? It looks
honestly, I kind of wanted to say that the setup for Penguin Army was really bad. For Penguin Army was really bad because their scouts were not even in position for the last capture. They were still in base, just respawned, and doesn't matter. The Uber from Little Grey together with, I think it was Plupple, just completely dominating everything in that scenario. But now for the offense from Prequel Watch, full sitting in the flank, he got spotted out and has to run away with the tail between his legs. But
Bull might be caught out here though. He's in the back line, but he's going to come up against a heavy, and well, a heavy is going to be a power in this any fight, as he does. And that, unfortunately, it just burns Plupple down to the ground there.
With the Uber as well, so Eagle finds the headshot on the Chroma as well, so that's the first point. Most likely into the hands of Prequel Watch really quickly. Yes, there's Table on the high ground, but he got spotted by Eagle, and he's inside this little shack here at the top. Can they get him down? Looks like they cannot.
No, Table will just get out of there, but they can potentially recontest here, as this first point is very slow to capture, but it might be wise just for them, for Penguin Army, just to regroup on second point.
Just set up for second point. It's probably the safer play. Just set up your... I mean, they don't really have anything.
If we're going to rush Eagle here could go down, and he does. He does the full damage, unfortunately for him. As Joker hit him on the way down. He's blocking him, wanting in here, though. He
finds 3 people.
Medic, but he's not taking any damage, and he's just getting a part of cleave damage onto Penguin Army here, and Aris just keeps on going. He's just not stopping. He's absolutely just going full
7 HP
here. 7 HP. He's going to hit Joker as well. What the hell happened there? Did Aris just turn invisible? No one was focusing him.
I think it was a scenario of someone else will deal with him. He's so low, someone else will kill him. But everybody thought that, so everybody ignored the orb if they're in the middle of their own team, or they were unable to hit it. I'm not quite sure. But that's just a steamroll from Orb with the WM1. And yeah, so that's such a quick one. And Eagle is already on the last point, just trying to be annoying, slow fly like always. That's his scout.
Yeah.
Having 3 people chase after him while the rest of his team is pushing into the point.
Don't want to do that. They want to do that. That's leaving the point completely open.
Dominic is on high ground.
Eagle has to pick up the junction as well. Plupple though. Coming back though with 2 with 3. Plupple absolutely clutching it up there. With 4 kills by the looks of it. So
Plupple, Dominic coming in. Don't think he can do much more here. Yeah.
No, he's going to get shot down by the table there. Well, that was the right thing to do. Like, I don't think they did anything wrong there of just trying to bum rush the point from Prequel Watch. By the looks of things, just like, was Uber pot? No, I think it must have been.
For Little Grey or for MP? I think both of the medics died during that skirmish.
Right. But yeah, so he's just down to Plupple on pure skill, really, from getting those 2 kills there.
Alwith going to the high ground. Can you find something? There is stickies here. If they can... Oh, they spotted it.
Ooh, Eagle trying to get in there, but doesn't work out for him. Arwith, though, and MP are up there. They do not have Uber, but, you know,
Play
Arwith
it
has
safe.
just shown how effective that...
Yeah, Alwith just suiciding there. MP also
Yeah.
just jumping down. He's no way of getting out. That is 3 kills over to the Penguin army. Kind of unnecessarily, to be honest. But now they're going in all by one. Dominic going in now. The rest of the team is still in high ground.
But that could not be good, as there's Cromer there. He's very low, but he's getting stickies in
Jeltzer
there.
coming from the sideline. Finds Dominic.
Oh!
Can he find...
Sure,
He cannot find Uber.
Phil does get Jeltzer, but...
Oh,
it's
Taylor
not gonna
coming
be
in
that
for
much.
the cleanup. And yeah.
Yeah, cleanup crew comes in. That's a free laundry service. Cleaned.
Kind of a weird push there by the side of Prequel Watch. Not really a push they had to do by going in 1 by 1.
No, they didn't really need to do that. No, they could have just quite happily backed up and just waited for the respawns. But
Yeah,
obviously
wait
they
for your
felt
Uber,
like-
wait for something else. But now, Lyric Ray with 100% on the Uber and only maybe 60% before they push for the side of Prequel Watch for MP.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing though. If they just like take a bit of damage here, wait up, like don't try and rush it. Blackwood coming in. Oh, he gets absolutely pummeled against
Eagle?
the
Eagle finds Lyric Ray. There's no
He's
Uber
got
on the
bit,
side.
But then Cromer does get a pick onto Eagle there, so it's 5 versus 6 now. Cromer and Blackwood doing some damage. Dominic and Arwith though pushing in. And Dominic, if he can kill on Jefferson, no, Jefferson does survive. He has a sliver of HP. He's going to dominate. That's 2 now onto the points. Dominic, that is an entire team kill there. Onto the side, and the respawns are not going to come in. And that is Prequel Watch winning the first map with a good 7 minutes to spare. So, very fair play to Prequel Watch there, getting the picks that they needed when it mattered, really. And just respawns not able to get in now to that final point. So, Capture Point Mountain Lab does go to Prequel Watch, but still very close there to a degree. Like, both teams captured all points. It was just a case of Prequel Watch getting the more effective pushes there and doing it in much quicker time, that final point, which admittedly could have gone either way. It could have gone quicker for Penguin Army, but it unfortunately didn't. Still, we move on to the next map, which is, of course,
Upward.
Upward. An
So
old favourite, an old classic.
first point. Let's go to the map really quick. First point, very open. A lot of sniper play, a lot of spy play, a lot of NG-nets potential. A lot of like every class can really excel on this first point. Then the second point is going down this little hallway, so there's a lot of tight corridors, so a lot of flank potential, a lot of AoE damage with the not the NG, the soldier and the demo man, and then also this famous sentry spot in this area where quick respawn, just doing a lot of damage in this area. Then the third point, notorious for this little curveball here, so just very annoying to deal with, especially if you're on the attacker side. And then the fifth point, which is very hard to attack, because spawns for the defender side are right here, so they have access to this high ground, they have access to this high ground, and they can just also go down below the point, so there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong for the attacker side. So yeah, first point is probably the a very well-known part. Question is, where does Arwith set up here? I can't find him. He's not setting up.
Well, we're not in setup time yet, are we? We're just
yeah.
up. So we'll see where he gets set up. But yeah, there's a couple of good spots you can set up for
I think the most well-known is right on this big health pack.
Yes, that mega is perfect place to put your dispenser and your teleporter.
Or the sentry.
Or a sentry, yeah. But of course, if a demo man gets around there, they can have a pretty good field day and just chew up all that delicious juiciness of sentry turrets and TPs all day. And like you said, yes, there is always set up there with said things. So yeah, only solo engineer, not double engineer, as we have seen from Prequel Freaker Watch, but they're going with the double soldier.
Oh,
instead,
interesting
and
sentry placement. I don't like the sentry placement. It's way too far in the open.
Oh yeah, that can be. He's got attacking positions from the left and the right there. Yeah, no,
I don't like the spot. This is gonna get destroyed instantly.
Yeah, really, that needs to be with the dispenser and stuff in some ways because it will just prevent the flank.
No,
from
just
coming in
just
again.
some more walls. Like there's so many spots you can. Like some soldier could just stand on the ramp here and just shoot over the ramp over and over again, destroying the sentry. But we're going now into game 1 with the Penguin army on the attacking side, full going and aggressively into Stormer. They're playing the heavy again. The heavy
Eagle does get his pick on Eagle though. Eagle does go down. That fully charged body shot worked out. So
Uber's
that's gonna be
popped.
a long ass spawn for
4
Eagle.
MP. Lil Grey does not have his Uber yet, which is surprising to see. Just going really low.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna have the back of it. Chroma could die here. He does just dodge a rocket just barely. He will get healed up. Oh, hopefully. Joseph pushing in. Full gets a rocket to the face. Joseph will die as well. Unfortunately, running into the turret placement. Storm out up on high ground. Chroma's down and probably will get.
Yep.
Yeah, Plubble will go down as well, unfortunately. So.
Question is now, can Lil Grey save the Uber?
I think he will. They're not pushing it unless.
Eagle looks for a snipe.
Eagle is going to be looking for a snipe here. Is he going to get it?
He finds just at the release.
There we go.
Anti-heavy. Oh, Fool just getting into the air thanks to the sentry. They're unable to deal with the sentry spots, which is interesting to see. Eagle looks for Chroma. Can he find Chroma?
Uber comes out though onto Plubble now. Can he get Stormer? Plubble's having to reload, so he's not going to get any value from that Uber. He's just having bits of a mistiming on that Uber there, not fully loaded. So, looks like not the greatest first pushes from Penguin Army there, but they're going to switch up the composition. Oh, Delta was on the flank there, but Eagle just dealt with him very effectively. 4 kill streak, 5 kill streak now for Eagle. Another body shot on Corona there.
Eagle, another headshot.
Oh my god, Eagle is toggling now. I feel like the table needs to toggle himself and take out Eagle again. He's taken him out once, but he needs to do it again. Otherwise, this is not going to work out greatly for him. Right, what are we doing now? Fool is on. Oh, trade either way. Doesn't go down, but Chroma does get Dominic, which is a pretty vital pick in some ways.
Eagle finds Chroma there.
Plubble pushing in now, but he's probably going to get shotgun to death by Philip here, but he gets caught up by Fool. Fool pushing in now. Uber has to be popped defensively by MP now. Eagle gets a pick on the table, so that's Sniper down. 3 real estate for Eagle now. Can Stormer get anything with this Uber? He does get full. But they could get punished now by the... No, well, I said too soon there. Joseph could have got Stormer and MP, but... Well, Eagle to the rescue with that sniper.
Eagle is just popping off again, like we saw in game 1. Never mind, Table finds the headshot onto Eagle. So, Caster Curse coming in again, but they still have to deal with the sentry.
Gray does have Uber again, he might have the pop it here. Oh, unfortunately, Plubble goes down.
Table fell off the cliff.
Down. No, Table.
I
was just about to say, I was wondering.
Look, great, let's read Silver.
Oh. No! That he died with the Uber, and MP's almost got another one anyway. I was just thinking, are we going to see a spy come out to deal with this teleporter and sentry turret? And we do see Joseph Table pick onto Eagle again. I mean, that's the thing. It appears like Eagle's getting everyone else, but Table can get Eagle.
Yeah, but I mean, that's fine if they can get Eagle, but they cannot push really in. Now the spy is coming in from Jelster, but Alvis is hogging his sentry and killing both Jelster and the Sapper in one hit. Fool is killing off Dominic, knocking him off a cliff. Oh, never mind, he died to his own rocket damage, but they are unable to deal with the sentry nest.
Stormer's low here, and he does get Stormer. That's MP just missing out there. He did have the Uber, so MP could have popped it to save Stormer, but of course choosing not to.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter as long as they deal with
Chroma on the heavy now. Okay, if they can push this.
Headshot.
Oh, Chroma gets headshot! No! That was probably their best opportunity there. Full running on the left there as
Uber was popped from MP, but again, if they can't deal with the teleporter sentry, they have no way of getting in, and now Phil takes down Plapper. The Stepper is taken down again. Little Grey drops to the rocket.
1 minute remaining as well, so he's not good. Oh, and that's a lot of red in the kill feed for Prequel Watch. So, what can they do here? Little Grey doesn't have Uber, so he's got 40 seconds to build it up and get something here. So, but oh, unfortunately, Chroma gets absolutely annihilated by Dominic there. Arif gets fooled on the flank there, so doesn't look like it's working out great. Table gets another pick on the Eagle, but I think Table just needs to get some pick onto some other people here. This is the thing, he's getting Eagle all the time, but
Jetson cannot find anything either with the flank from the Spy. Way too
No,
obvious
he's
with his approach, so...
That's the thing, he needs his team to be causing a distraction there. Table does get another pick though onto Dominic.
5 seconds?
That is very vital.
They need to get on the payload and push it in with the overtime.
Stormare
Uber was popped.
Been popped. And there we go. Table a pick on Ari, but Stormare is cleaning up. And that is a lot of Stormare in the kill feed. And, well, there we go. 0 points pushed for Penguin Army. And this is looking quite a dire situation for them, as they need to do a godlike defense to, well, we just go to a draw, or is it going to go to a sudden death? I'm not actually familiar with the competitive
good question. I guess we will find out.
Yes, we will find out. So, is this just going to have to be the absolute god tier defense from
I mean,
the Penguin Army?
let's look at what we're seeing. We're seeing offense, never mind, I was just supposed to say an offensive Engie from Arif, but no, he switched to the Scout. On the other side, we don't see an Engie, which is probably going to hinder them quite a lot because the teleport is providing just so much value. We do see Table on the, I mean, we see the same comp they were just running with Chroma this time on the Heavy. Heavy losing a lot of potential when you don't have a dispenser nearby for the ammo. So the fact that they don't have an Engie will probably put them behind the enemy side, who is already running a Spy because they expect an Engie. So Dominic is probably gonna be switching the second he sees they don't have an Engie.
Yeah.
We see Fool in the flank.
At the last moment, so that's immediately 5 versus 6 for his first 16. Fool on the flank here, trying to get Arwith as best he can. He doesn't take much damage, so he can still re-engage.
Jelson switched to Senji. Uber was popped from Lil Grey? No, from MP, sorry. And gets the pick on Fool. But the sentry is not set up, neither is the teleporter. That's gonna bite them so much.
Yeah,
Phil pushing in.
A lot of damage here. Phil just getting those shots there.
Table finds a pick, gets picked by Eagle.
And that is 4 down for Penguin Army.
Dominic finds a pick on the medic as well, so no Uber as well. And this is the game into the hands of the Penguin Army on the Prequel Watch. And I think this is 2-0 now.
Yeah.
I forgot this got 2-1 up.
Yeah, it looks like that first point going to come up now, and Prequel Watch have won it. They have captured it, and that's his second map to them. So it does mean Prequel Watch are your Tour of War 20th anniversary championes. So well done to Arif, Phil, Stormare, MP, Eagle, and Dominic on a very well done campaign of the 3 matches or so they have played, and they have won. They have claimed their victory. So, but I think for the sake of it, we may go to King of the Hill Viaduct just to see if Penguin Army can reclaim some honor. But we'll just have to wait for our server admins to.
Nope, we're not playing map 3.
We're not playing map 3. All right then. Well, GG's all round. Valiant effort from Penguin Army, I must say. Just unfortunately, just a fantastic defense there from Prequel Watch. Using the engine, if I'm honest, like the engineer providing so much value with the dispenser and just the teleporter getting that quick respawns in.
If they had like an engineer or a teleporter after they already died, their respawn would have been so much quicker, and gave them a chance to recontest at the very least. But with the late switch from Jelster to the Engie, meaning he wasn't there for the beginning of the fight, he didn't have the Engie's nest set up in the first place, so they were just, it was way too late of switch. I think he should have just stayed on the scout and hope they find any advantage with just more damage. Less utility but more damage, but they switched too late and got punished for it. So,
Yes, but oh well, you live and you learn, and but it was still their first map was very impressive though. Even though they took a long time to get the final point on Mountain Lab, they still did a pretty good with it. Right then, so that is the end of Tour 20 in TF2. So I'm not sure we're gonna get.
I'm waiting for a second. We can do an interview if you want to. Do you want to?
We can do. I think it's always nice to hear from the captains and get their points of view of how they were playing and get a bit more insight. So if we could get play will be.
I'm just saying, Kane to give us two people from the winning team.
Yes.
Let them decide who they want to have to talk. It's probably gonna be a captain.
Yeah.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Ah, hello, Eagle.
Hello.
Hello, Eagle and Dominic.
There's a J-Mac. Oh yeah, there's Dominic. Sorry, I missed that. Yep. Right. Are we gonna get anyone from?
No, I think just the winning team is probably enough.
Yeah.
So
right.
we saw you.
Yeah,
Let me just find the. We saw you in game 1, in the quarterfinals, and then in the finals. So, what are your first impressions of like the teams you played against? Probably a good start.
Yeah, all I had to do was look at their hats to know how much they played, because that's how you judge things in Team Fortress 2, is the hats.
That is true.
I had the fanciest
the
hat.
more sparkles you have, the better you are at the game. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, that's just basic physics of Team Fortress 2. I had the teams were better than I probably expected from the hat lineup that I saw initially. But yeah, they were good games overall, and I think the teams played well for probably picking the game up about a month ago.
It's fair enough. Opinions, Dominic. How did you think obviously your team has prevailed in victory, but how was it from your side in terms of like getting your team organized and pushing forward? I mean, I imagine since your entire team is from Overwatch Division, that it was pretty easy to pick this up.
Well, yeah, since Team Fortress 2 is kind of the prequel Overwatch, if we kind of understood a tiny bit the mechanics, but during the games there were a lot of shouting at the confusion of where people are at the map, what is going on, and so on. But that is to be expected with people not really knowing this game, playing all the maps almost for the first time. But overall, I'm really proud of my team. We managed to do a great job, especially Eagle Arcere.
Oh, shut up.
Well, you did have some pretty long kill streaks, clicking a lot of heads there. So
that was on Badwater, and I love payload maps to Kingdom Come. So that is my speciality. So Upward was fine for me because I knew all the pro MLG strats. Same with Badwater. So.
Okay, so what's your opinion about being calling? Sorry, I saw in the chat of Twitch that someone called you very annoying to deal with. What do you think about that? Being you as a scout properly.
If it was me on scout, I'd just walk behind and press left click a few times. But like, yeah, scout can be annoying to deal with. He's just jumping around, as one of my friends would say. and but yeah, I've played this game for a bit too long in comparison to the rest of my team. I think I have more hours combined.
How many hours do you have?
Yes,
Just
you
for
really do.
curiosity.
Let me just double check my Steam statistics.
All I can say,
2,980 and
Then,
8.1.
30 hours times 100.
Yeah, I said because I joined the team late. By late, I mean about 3 days ago. I think even I don't even think that. I think it was 2 days ago, and
Yeah, something like that.
so I was like, I have a few hours on it, and then they were like, you don't have a few hours on it. So I corrected myself and said a few times 10 to the power of 3.
Yes, that sounds about right. Oh well. Well, I would say congratulations to yourself, Eagle, you Dominic, and your team for, of course, winning Tour War 20. And I would say thank you to all our teams who have participated and joining in, because of course that's what's made it a good old tournament that we can all enjoy here on Twitch. I'd like to say thank you to Kane for doing the very arduous job of organising the teams and the servers and such so this tournament could go ahead. So thank you very much, Kane, for doing the heavy lifting. You have a very strong back and shoulders for doing all the hard work there. I'd like to say, and I would say thank you to Kalisis, my co-caster, and of course, who has been observing this, so doing double duty. I've just been sat here blabbering away for half the time, so I've had the easy side of it. But I also say like thank you to everyone who's watching. Like, thank you for turning up and bothering to listen to me drivel on for what's been about 3 hours now. So thank you very much for that. J-Mac, you have a raffle? I believe you are sorting.
I do, absolutely. I do. As we can see, a lot of tall 20s. I love to see it. We're currently up to 46 viewers, so that's awesome. Yes, so I do have a raffle. First off, I did want to say, obviously, yeah, some stuff is happening behind the scenes from the last raffle, and I now have a Gump. If any of y'all are interested in commenting, you're more than welcome to comment there. And let's get this raffle underway. All right. Yes. Yes. We'll let a couple more people roll in, and then we'll pull it. We'll pull it. As always, I want to thank all of the guys and ladies that are behind the scenes with these different events. It's been a great week. A lot of great content. Where everyone's hanging out, having fun on stream, off stream. We had a killer karaoke night last night, and we got a lot more events coming up here soon for y'all. After this, it'll go to funk metal. I believe he's going. I'm not sure what he's playing because he was having issues getting into side. I think there's having like some kind of bug. But anyway, he will be next, and then we will go into Saxon after that, followed by me to end up the stream. So yes, a lot of great stuff coming up. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it. All right, pulling in 3, 2, 1. Pluple. I will message you on, or I will try to message you on Discord. If I can't find you, I'll find you in TeamSpeak, and I'll get you your information. Pog, pog, pog.
Pog, pog, pog. Congratulations to Pluple for winning the giveaway there. So.
All right. I appreciate it, guys. Once again. Oh, yes. So everyone knows. All streamers will be getting. Did he enter? Let me roll it again. He didn't enter. It must have marked it.
Okay, congratulations to Pluple not winning the giveaway.
All right, roll it again. Master Spies. Did Master Spies enter? I don't see a Master Spies. Who's Master?
He's not in the chat at the moment.
Yeah, all right. Roll one more time. Sabbath. Not even following. What? I wonder if it's marking the bot.
Are you sure you've done this correctly?
I'm 100% sure I did it correctly. Let me roll one more time. Nub Fried Rice. The Nub Fried Rice. I know that name. The Nub Fried Rice.
I would like to disappoint you again and say the wrong chat.
I know. Just give me. Just go ahead and give me another gun. Good God. Nub Fried Rice. Is he in chat?
He didn't enter.
He didn't enter. All right, roll it. Not me. Kane! Kane won. Kane won. I don't know why it hasn't said it in chat, but Kane! Rigged, you're the one that won. He can't see it. But anyway, it'll pop up. Kane won. I'll message you, Kane. I'll get you your t-shirt. Thank y'all to all the streamers. Volunteer medals will be going out to all streamers for the events. We do appreciate all of the time that has gone in to giving us great streams. So yes, thank you, Cole. Thank you, Nebster, for the amazing shoutcasting and observing. Also, thank you to Kane for putting on a couple really great events throughout the week, and obviously this event. Yes, Kane, you won a shirt. You won a t-shirt. So anyway, I know y'all got to get going on. I appreciate y'all streaming, and yeah, that's all from me. And looking forward. Oh, everyone, if you please will stick around. We got more streams coming up. Please don't leave. If you would like, please mute the tab. If you don't want to have sound in the background, mute the tab, not the stream, because that gives us view counts. View counts equals closer to partnership. That's what we're working for here. So I appreciate everyone hanging out, and I hope to see y'all next time. J-Mag, thank y'all.
Yep, thank you, J-Mag. Well,
User left your channel.
we will be finishing up here, as that is the end of Tour War. So that will be goodbye from our winners of Pika Watch. So thank you, Dominigo, and thank you to Colossus, and well, goodbye from everyone in here.
No, thank you, Nebster.
Yeah, thank you, Nebster.
Oh, thank you. I tried my best. Anyway, right. We'll finish up here. I'm just going to shut up, otherwise I'm going to keep blabbering on for the next 2 hours. Goodbye from everyone here, and goodbye from me. Have a great evening, everyone, and of course, stick around for streams if you want to watch those. Ta-ra.